San Antonio. San Antonio. San Antonio. San Antonio. San Antonio.
Welcome back to Sands of Doom, everyone. As this past evening has been quite filled with adventure in its own ways. From the unprecedented meeting of a certain debt collector on the end of Jesse, to those who are merely experiencing the many wonders of the shopping district and the Grand Bazaar itself, and finding themselves within luxurious high society. Well, even more so, others found out that the information that they had in hand would cause mass panic and has already incited chaos within the city itself.
My head.
We find everyone at very different places at very different times, but there's a very simple goal: to all head to the Ruby Court, the place of rulership for the unofficial leader of Alkirat, the Sultana Zaluna Zinzada. I say, making sure that is correct here. No, Zanara. Zaluna's is her niece. Zanara Zinzada. The Sultana of Alkirat, the wealthiest person in the world, and one of the most influential. And as you've been summoned to her court within the Palace District, it is time to make your ways, for better or worse. So who's starting? You guys are in you guys are in groupings. Besides for Raphael, who's by himself, presumably finding a place to stay within one of the many inns within Alkirat.
Don't worry, we're coming for you. So, I wouldn't mind to start if it's needed.
All right.
Okay.
Remind me where exactly you left off. Did you make it back here?
We are currently at the Tree End shop. We probably just woke up. I forgot her name currently. What was her name again?
Let me go double check. I'd open up my notes.
No rush.
Oh, did I not note her name down? That would have been sucky.
That would be catastrophic. Thankfully, we have like a recording. So if we get the recording, we get the name.
It's already up.
Hmm?
But I don't know if the name is because the first part of the recording was not recorded.
What?
Yeah, it is corrupted because my computer crashed.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, why does every recording of everyone else gets corrupted except Mastrato? Mastrato also has the power of the sun in his computer.
Only half. The rest of it was fine.
Yeah, I know. It would have been catastrophic. It was the entire content. It's okay. Could have been worse.
Yeah, I certainly do not remember her name on hand, unfortunately. As I look through, because I thought
We
That's
can call her.
unfortunate. Actually, what am I talking about? I was like, it's not Igma, it's Evangeline. There we are.
Evangeline. Oh, like Wakfu. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what am I talking about? I literally write down all the NPC names in the chat so that anyone needs to spell them, you can find them.
That would have been a good start. Yeah.
As you wake up into the living shop of Evangeline, currently with a new friend, a golden dragonborn of some form of clerical persuasion, as the treant is currently unseen. Not as if she left the shop, as it seems to be moving and currently just thriving, absorbing what water has been put into a large central well at the center of the shop itself. But you do not
Damn.
see her.
So we're
As
not
you-
seeing her right now.
Nope.
Oof. Okay. I am. Is there anything else to explain or describe?
Nope. Currently just the shop is empty. Like all the magic items have been put away in places that that you cannot see. Unlike last night before you went to bed. So they must be stored elsewhere.
Well, it's not like I require magic items right now. I just wake up, look around, and I don't see her. Is my beloved golden dragonborn with me, Cardinier?
Yep, Cardinal's still here.
I'm gonna like look at him and it's like, have you seen where Evangeline is?
Nope. I just woke up same as you.
That's comforting then. Should we just leave or pay her something? And I just go, Evangeline.
No answer.
I guess that means we can leave. Do you have paper over there?
No, not at all. Maybe we could let a coin.
Okay, oh my lord, you guys absolutely have paper. You have adventuring, clerical, or otherwise packs. It has some form of writing utensil.
I am
And-
looking right now. I have a hammer, pythons, then rations, water skin, a
Oh,
cartographer
I'm
tool.
talking about Cardinier. If you're
Oh,
a
okay.
cleric, you should have either an adventurer's pack or a scribe's pack.
I'm checking it right now.
Okay, let me check. 10 candles, a tinted box, sensor, basements, water skin, backpack, mesquite,
Backpack, blanket, candles, thinking
Yeah,
about.
not a single one of them has paper, surprisingly.
You're-
Not even like fucking.
No, I
Your
don't have paper.
cartographer's kit.
Yeah,
I do have a
which has
cartographer's
paper.
kit. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. You have to make maps with it.
Because I was reading, I was like, wait, cartographer, that's paper, that's maps. Wait a second. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pull out a little bit of my cartographer's tools, and I'm just gonna write a note to Evangeline and put it like somewhere where it's like obviously she will be able to find it. I get like this creeping feeling that someone is gonna go into the shop, read that note, and be like, "Oh, so he's going here." Then I'm gonna catch up, but like I'm gonna leave it. It's better than to just like straight up leave without saying anything. So I'm gonna write. I owe you one. If you require anything, my house is in the artisan's quarters, and do we have the meeting of the Sultana today? Like specifically today? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna write down that I am going to be. I'm gonna go to see the Sultana. That's it. Where I am, my house, and that I'm grateful. That is it.
Also putting forward how funny that you're putting yourself in debt with another person already.
I know. I know. When I was like, I guess I owe you one. I was like, fuck. This is like the third person I owe something. I'm fucked. Dude, I cannot wait for this session to be over and it's like an NPC to save my life. And I'm like, I owe you one. Fuck.
A campaign ends. So, let me collect all the debts.
My debt is gonna be crippling. I'm gonna owe like 3 life debts to 3 different people.
Yeah, you have to sell your soul 3 times.
There's not enough Asmodeus to go around, dude. It's over.
Alright,
Alright.
let's get it.
As you place down the piece of paper upon one of the noticeable living wooden benches, presumably in a place that you'll be able to find it quite easily, you draw yourself up from the surprisingly soft moss bed that is formed beneath you, and make your way out of the shop as the many roots and spiky vines that actually had grown over the front of the shop to seal it off from the outside, gives way to you, leaving only soft floral flowers and leaving you all smelling like quite the nice little garden, essentially. A bit of fresh dirt and a lot of floral scents, from that of roses to daisies to some more exotic fragrances as well, lavender and others.
This is a comforting place. If it wasn't a shop, this could do a great hotel, huh? I'm not sure she would be inclined for that, but damn. Anyways, Cardeneer, right?
Yeah.
I guess I owe you one. You did save my life
There
back
we
then.
go.
I,
Well, I guess
I,
you owe one to everyone.
I seem to owe a lot of people a lot of things. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm currently have a meeting with the Sultana right now, this morning. So, uh, if it's required, you could accompany me in
Oh,
some way.
I was gonna say, for you,
Well-
Cardinier, seeing you as you haven't provided me this information, so I haven't been able to tie you into the backstory at all. You have also were summoned to the Ruby Court as well to speak with the Sultana upon a very different means, seeing as you were sent as an envoy by your specific religious sect from further from the northwestern regions. You were sent with as an envoy to speak in their stead.
Okay. Well, I
This is
guess I
fine.
will go with you, Wyoming.
Well, that's good enough then. Let's just get out. Are you good in? Are you good at spotting things that are not as they should be? Just by chance.
Well, not at all.
Oh, then great. I guess the ambush is gonna happen. Let's just go then. And I just open. I just like take a few like glances outside just before I start walking. I start speed walking towards the Ruby Court. I do not want to be outside.
As you begin making your way through the Grand Bazaar, that is already coming to life, even this early in the morning. Many people are already setting up their shops and hawking their wares, but not as many as you'd expect. Though there are a few who are obviously here to get the freshest produce, the best of spices, and the cream of the crop.
You hear the rattle of chains
But-
behind you. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Get over the jump scare real quick. But no,
The paranoia
as
is
much
at
as
the
you're
top.
as much as you fear you will be pursued by that same being from before, a human wrapped in chains of massive size, there's no rattle, there is no horrific feeling as if you're being watched, or more like someone has a death grip on your soul trying to drag it down to the hells. You merely are able to enjoy a soft breeze that blows from the outside, and an onset rush of warmth as the morning sun that is peeking over the eastern horizon begins to warm the great desert far away in the wasteland itself, and has already cast the city to be quite comfortable today. Looks like it's not
Hooray.
going to be within the 102s. It looks like you're going to get a lucky, cool day of 90 degrees.
Hooray. My sunburns are gonna be amazing. I need some cream in this place. Yeah, let's go. If I were a tiefling.
If only.
Beady, 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 beady.
But yes,
So that's pretty much.
As
We're
you-
going to the Ruby Court.
yeah, as you
Someone
make
else
your way
wants-
through the town, we are going to move to
That's
Workroom.
exactly what I wanted. Let's go.
So who's going next?
Yeah, sure, I can do it.
So I'm
All
with
right,
you, right?
as- Yep. Rumble is with Aru as you wake up in luxury, Rumble. It is honestly even more surprising that you awoke at all. Silk cushions, velvet bed, everything so decadent that sleeping here was more like sleeping with the very gods for the level of comfort you had to experience. Not to mention the warm, fresh meal that Balthazar had provided to you all.
Ah, nah, no, that was a good sleep. Ah,
Is it just us two in the space?
Currently, it is just you two in this space.
Okay.
morning, Grumble.
Oh, good morning. Yes, I had a very good sleep. Wait a minute. Why is this happening again? How come I...
Uh,
Why am I not needing to rhyme?
mm, DM, just for realizing how is this works. That should I
Roll me
roll
an
an insight?
intelligence check.
Arcane, it's good.
No, just intelligence.
Ah, okay. Just to check it if I would realize it. I think a 19 is good.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Yeah. So Grumble, I know what it is. So you can only talk normally if you are with me. Alone looks like.
Okay. But that still doesn't make much sense. I mean,
Uh,
why? Why just with you?
I don't know, but I mean a lot of things not make sense. Like sometimes I can pull out cards from behind my ears, turning off my legs, popping into a bottle. A lot of things not make sense.
I move up a bit closer, just like scurry over towards where you are, just kind of looking at you, tilting my head from left to right.
What's wrong? As he puts a little smile on.
Well, it's just a little strange that I can speak and it's not in rhyme.
Well, I,
And
I am not in doc. Well, I am not in not a doctor in strange things. It stares into camera for a sec.
but
But yeah,
is something you wishing for something, or wish something? What is this?
what do you wish for? What do you want? I'm not really sure. I am just here to bring joy, bring many wishes come to true. You being one of them is just a happy consequence. Consequence. What is the word, Grumble, for that? I'm not really sure.
Accident?
Yeah, happy accident.
Oh. Okay. He looks puzzled.
Puzzled? Well, I guess I can pull up a puzzle, but maybe later. Puts it onto the side.
I had some weird
Well, we have.
dreams about the desert.
Well, did get into your brain. I mean, the sense goes everywhere. As he as he a little bit leans towards one of the sides, a bunch of sands fall out. I really should wear a hat, but it would ruin my style.
Yeah, it gets right in your scales.
Yeah, maybe I should get a cool hat. You know, there is some people with wearing the really big hats. Maybe I should get one of those.
Well, I made a really good one. It's probably the best thing I've ever made.
Yeah, but that fits your style.
Aren't we supposed to be
I'm
going?
gonna do my.
Aren't we supposed to be going to see the raisin?
Yep. Let's see. We have a couple of half an hour, but yeah, we should go then. And for the hat, it's really nice, but not my style. You know, I'm gonna do my own thing, as they say.
Okay. Yeah.
But let's meet the Sultana. Remember,
Sultana. Yeah, not raisin.
Yep.
Yep.
Just make sure behave well. No curse words. I think I'm not exactly sure what's not allowed. You know, normal stuff.
Well, I can't promise what will be said until I say it, to be honest, when there's other people around. Don't have much control over it.
What do you mean? What is this curse you have that you always have to rhyme?
Well, yeah. It's because of the sister of one of my, and I put my claws up in the air, victims cursed me.
Ah, that's very unfortunate, is it?
The funniest bit is she cursed me to rhyme and like not to tell lies. And the thing is, I didn't tell lies in the first place, so it's quite strange.
Even if you put she put the curse on you, and did you tell her the same things after it? Like, did she even listen to
Don't think so.
you? We have one day. We definitely have to deal with that. Then
Well,
you need to speak. Everybody deserves to speak.
it was blamed because the person that killed them was also a kobold.
Yeah, I remember you told me so.
Yeah, and I kind of did kill him, and so I did feel bad. So um, it was the first and first person I killed, really.
He just grabs onto his head. That's very troubling, son. Isn't it? Say now. We will talk about this later about figuring this out and who is this person exactly. I'm not exactly sure the current situation we can allow such little. We don't have much time to deal with this,
Yeah,
but we should keep going. I better arrive faster than the others when I aim the palace. You
he had a
it would be very
symbol.
awkward.
He had a symbol on him, like
Oh,
uh, yeah. I drew it in my book.
show it to.
And you see like an upside down symbol, an upside down triangle, like a little line coming from it.
I don't. Do I? Should I roll anything for it or
I mean,
DM?
Cyber?
Howdy, sorry, I missed that last bit.
Grizzle showing, Grumble showing me the how it is called the symbol of an upside down. Say it again.
triangle with a little line coming from it.
Yep.
Yeah. Should I roll anything for it? For the
You can roll me a religion or arcana check.
Okay. Okay. Most likely not. But a 10.
Unfortunately, you have no idea what that symbol means.
As he just upside down pyramid. Cool. No, I don't know. Sorry, Grumble.
It's about here quite a lot in this place. I've seen it on people. I've seen it on places, but don't know what it means. Quite like it. It's the only thing I like about the guy that I killed.
Damn.
It's quite an attractive symbol.
And he holds it up and turns it upside down and round and round.
All right, Grandpa. Maybe Jesse knows about it.
Yeah, good idea.
All sort of, or
Yeah,
any of.
what's that new religious fella? He might know.
The one that wait. Which one do you referring?
I'm not sure. Well, that's not core.
Eggs. Oh, the Dragonborn.
Yes.
Yep, you meet the Dragonborn.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Dragonborn, tell about you. Yeah. Okay. We have to figure it out. Let's go now because I don't know what time it is, and be there sooner than later. Plus, I don't know if I need to close
Then.
royal event.
Yeah. Lead the way to the raisin. I mean, Sultana.
Yeah. As he walks out. Actually, I never been there. Guards, excuse me. And that's how I get there.
You don't even reach the point of guards as you just see Balthazar once again, the more portly tiefling. Good morning,
Balthazar, my dear friend.
Good morning again, Adu. it seems you're doing well. And your friend. Apologies for if the accommodations were haphazard. We were not expecting such guests.
It's all right. Compared to my compared to my lamp, it's like 9 out of 10. It's really good.
Well then, what are you yelling so loudly about?
Oh,
My lady
we
has
going
already
for-
been out for the day.
Oh, we heading towards the Ruby Court.
You just hear the slap of his head. Were you not paying attention at all when we talked about this last? You're within the Ruby Court. Zuluna even told you last time. Lady Zuluna even told you last time.
All right. It's been a long night. All right.
A
Even I
long
knew.
night of chatting and gossiping.
Pretty much, yeah.
He just raises a singular blackened eyebrow at you both.
Why is he blackened? What happened?
He has black hair. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
okay. I thought someone punched me in the eye or something. Okay.
All right. So
I'll do that.
Can you show us where we need to go to meet Sultan of Balthazar?
I will do so. Just don't get in trouble with her, please. But
I most likely can do that.
Your aid-like verse came just in time, so take this song, my thanks in rhyme. Fuck, 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 fuck.
And he just starts swearing repeatedly down the hallway.
That makes sense. Fuck does rhyme with fuck. That makes sense.
Balthazar just looks over. Is your friend alright? Should
Um,
I get him a thing of ale, perhaps, to calm his nerves?
I looks at that and grumble. Complicated, complicated past. Got a little bit cursed. Let's just say that. That's the best way to explain it.
Ah,
You
How
know,
dreadful.
typical stuff that no, most people have it, sadly.
how dreadful.
Yeah.
My apologies then. But he does begin guiding you down the silk laden halls of the Ruby Court, down the many staircases as you begin to approach the chambers of where the Sultana holds her own court.
Mm-hmm.
As following up, going to Raphael, you awaken in a decent, well furnished, but certainly not the best inn you've ever slept in.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going
Loose, like,
to
silks covering the windows. The fresh smell of what must be freshly roasted pork and some vegetable that you're not really familiar with.
I'm gonna head downstairs and try to have that pork as breakfast. And meanwhile, I'm actively looking for any sort of a guard or scholar in order to hide from them after the screw up of last night.
Yep, it's gonna cost a silver for breakfast, by the way. As it's a quite the large helping, along with fresh bread. It's actually quite scrumptious. The meat savory, the bread fresh and crisp, and the vegetable has a kind of a cool aftertaste to it. A nice solid crunch, and then a cool yet unique flavor. No idea what it is though. It is a green, vaguely cactus-like.
Yummers.
No,
Okay,
you do as you look about though. You're unable to find any scholar or any guard specifically looking for you at the current moment. But you do hear a soft rumble between a few other patients. Did you hear about that? Rumbled Tomekeeper is missing. Oh, that was just a rumor. That can't be true. He's our head scholar. It's not like anyone else knows how to read those damn hieroglyphics. I heard that even magic can't even comprehend them properly. Oh, if that's the case, it's even more worrying. Wasn't he supposed to be? Wasn't he supposed to be heading out on that expedition? This will make our city even greater of a power. He must return. As you can kind of hear this general sense of unease that is that seems to disperse throughout the populace, unfortunately, even within this relatively small establishment.
I'm trying to stay low profile. I'm sweating bullets hearing that.
Yeah, just slowly pulls hood overhead. Nope,
Yeah.
not my problem. I didn't say a thing.
God, these leaks are getting out of hand. Who fucking yapped?
Poor Raphael
Okay,
sweating bullets.
so after the breakfast, I'm just gonna head over to the Sultana.
Yeah, that's certainly probably the smartest move. As you do, kind of keep your cloak a little closer to your person, keeping the hood upon you, even as the sun is beginning to rise more and more. And even though the still covered streets provides quite a bit of protection, it is still warmer than you'd like in such a cloak. You certainly got one that was perhaps a little too heavy for this region. It isn't long, though, for you all to converge upon the Ruby Court, though, making your way to the quite decadent Palace District. What you would assume to be one large building is actually an interconnected near maze of maybe over 160 odd buildings. While at the very center, leading to a massive complex that acts as the Ruby Court or the very heart of Alkirat's center of trade and commerce, as this is the residence of essentially the vast majority of both the bureaucrats and the Sultana herself, ruling, quote unquote, ruling from this place, managing trade and signing off wherever's needed upon the many projects that fuel Alkirat, from those of public works to great expeditions like the one that you were planning on heading out on, to even the mundane minutiae of trade and diplomacy. The guards do look you all over, especially those of you who are approaching so out of the blue. As Raphael, you run into Jesse and also Cardinier as well. As you make your way up
Yeah.
to white walls of this particular building, and within you can see the many fineries of innumerable riches, red silks, plush carpets that are all laced with gold, tapestries, and otherwise. An immeasurable amount of wealth is put within even a square footage room. For even a single one of those carpets is probably more money than what you have made in your entire life.
Oh, gods. Oh, hello, Raphael. I didn't see you there. Where is that money going to?
What one? Sorry.
Sorry, I was just seeing the scenery. I was kind of sorry. How do people get this much amount of money? Sorry, I was talking to myself.
The nerves
Anyways,
are
yeah.
getting to him.
I have like my mouth open and I'm something's like mumbling to myself, and that's it. That's just kind of like, dude, and that's it. But yeah, Raphael, I did give you the back your spell scroll, right? That's your scroll. That's good. What's up? What's up, dude?
What's that smell? Did you guys sleep in a forest?
Hey, dude, it's been a while. No, the moss, actually, it's okay. I swept a little bit of the green out of my clothes and I was like, it's okay. We decided to camp out for the night.
Pretty eventful night.
No, it was a little bit of it was just setting camp. Isn't that right, Gardenier?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Totally.
I basically met our dear friend Gardenier. He's actually a very, very interesting individual. He has a lot to say, let me tell you. But I apparently he told me that he also had to meet the Sultana today. So I just said like, hey, you are a very interesting individual. Why don't we go together to camp out and to go to meet a Sultana? And I decided to stick together, because I'm sure there is a great safe hazard by staying split. Either way, has there been any danger in your walks, your adventures, let's say?
No, a pretty uneventful night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, us as well. Yes.
Roll me a deception check, by the way, Raphael. Raphael,
No,
Jesse.
yeah, me. I'm doing it. Oh, what was my? Oh, fuck! I forgot. What was my deception? Let me check.
Oh, that's gonna be
Why did you roll deception, Raphael? That was
Not
me.
you.
That was me job.
Yeah, I was messing up the name. I was messing up the name,
Oh,
man.
my bad.
Okay, deception is. Oh yeah, Jesse Deception, Wyoming. That's what they call me. That's an 11.
Roll me an insight check, Raphael. Just gotta because it's so blatantly obvious.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. With an 18 and a 23, I think I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're just gonna look at him. What does he get from you? By the way, Jesse, as Raphael just kind of gives you a once-over, looking up and down a little bit, like, mm-hmm.
Just okay. You can just clearly see my expression is one of a forced smile, and every 2 words, like 2 out of 3 words that come out of my mouth are absolute bullshit, and I'm just saying, like, I'm rambling. I am distracted. I don't seem to be concentrated today. There's something in my mind, and I just seem to be just saying things for the sake of saying, not because there's actually any substance behind it. You can just see that I'm just yapping. Also, my eyes seem to be darting around from time to time to corners of the hallways, but that's pretty much it.
So, hey Jesse, are you sure nothing happened last night?
Why do you say that?
I don't know, call it intuition.
I'm just gonna like take a few steps back to Cardinir as we're walking. I'm gonna like, I don't even know if this guy can shapeshift. Be careful, we might have an imposter.
What are you talking about?
If your Raphael is one of them.
Yeah,
He has no chains. Like, I don't think so.
Yeah, as you approach the stairway, as you step into this building, you also notice that it's noticeably cooler in here, dropping by a solid, probably 10 degrees or so.
Oh, thank God.
As currently running about is all sorts of scribes, bureaucrats, and otherwise, essentially carrying around mountains worth of paperwork going back, forth, everywhere, as they're all apparently the ones who have to deal with all the paperwork that keeps this city running. Many are almost tripping over the loads, while some are just kind of pulling their hair out ever so slightly as they're reading through complex legal proceedings so long that they require a separate person to keep them out so that they do not fold upon themselves. As you make your way through this, into the Ruby Court itself, 2 guards do stop you as you reach the stairwell. Halt! State your name and purpose.
Jesse, Wyoming. Here to meet the Sultana.
Yeah, he looks to the rest.
Yeah, they will.
What?
Yeah, yes. Raphael here for the same reason, part of Jesse's group.
Cardinir, I'm here to talk to the Sultana for a different reason.
You see him look over, kind of nod over to his other guard. You see him pull out what looks to be a small scroll, kind of reads it over. On the list for the day. Very well. Welcome. I believe that I'll be taking them. Oh, Morigana, I would not. It is not a worry, Jeffrey. Seriously, do not see it as any issue. I was told to meet them myself. I'll grab the others from the higher keep as well. Of course. As the Sultana wills it. Is there anything else you may need of us? Not at the moment. Thank you, though. As trailing down the stairs, probably one of the most beautiful tieflings you've ever seen. Dressed in the finery of whites. 2 gazelle-like horns jutting from her head, shortened green hair and orange eyes, and a voluptuous form that, for any red-blooded male would be the thing to die for. wrapped in pristine white robes, with a strange red sigil upon her forehead.
Hello, ma'am. Are you supposed to,
I'm supposed to be meeting you, yes. Canada, Raphael, Jesse, Wyoming, correct?
correct indeed. I'm Jesse.
Please, follow me.
And so I follow.
Yeah, she walks at actually pretty low heels, probably like her inch heels, as she makes her way up the staircase, leading you through higher and higher up into the court itself. As within a few minutes, you actually run into the rest of your party, as Balthazar is currently arguing with Aru about some form of propriety in this situation, as he is still dead set about not putting a shirt on.
Look,
Aru.
all I'm saying, I have a certain style, and that shirt is not one of them.
If you're going to meet with the Sultana, certain levels of propriety are necessary. You know this, Aru.
But why these have to be the pink one then?
You don't have to take the pink one. You asked for the pink one originally. Then you decided it didn't look right.
Okay, fine. I will take the shirt. For this one time.
Thank you. Oh, Morigana. Balthazar. What a pleasure to see you. I didn't know you'd be escorting Lady Zuluna's friends. Yes. These are Aru and Grumble, correct?
Yes, that's my name. Sorry, I've got to rhyme again.
It is no problem. I certainly come from the understanding of things out of control. Now, Balthazar? Yes, I'll leave them in your fine care. Just make sure they get back in one piece, and that they do not grievously insult the lady. You know she does not go by that. Yes, but she has done so much for my family that she owes me, that I owe her such gratitude, at the very least. And if she wishes to deny it, she can come speak with me directly, and we can debate it like always. And she'll lose, like she's done so the past 10 times.
I like Balthazar. Okay,
Fair
I like
enough.
this guy. I fuck with him. That's it. No mean to be disrespectful. I understand this is an important or personal matter, but I would appreciate if we go to meet the Sultana as soon as possible.
And you will understand that you're not really in control of the situation. The Sultana is a very busy woman. It'll take a bit of time before she's able to take you and receive you as a proper guest, around 50 minutes or so. And regardless, she kind of looks over you, you who are you and poor Carta Dinair who are covered in some bit of plant life here and there. The shirtless Aru, and while the other two are okay, certainly unkempt. We have other things to do. Please follow me.
Apologies, ma'am. And I just continue. Like I follow, but like very awkwardly.
Yes, she leads you to a lower balcony.
Like, under my breath, I just go like, "Fuck! I didn't brush my teeth," and that's it.
Yeah, no, she leads you to a lower balcony that's upon the Ruby Court itself, granting you a quite beautiful view of the city. Certainly not as grand as you'd expect, but allowing a certain magnificence to it, as it's more that of the great beastlands that you were able to see from this balcony, and part of the wastelands in the far distance, as this particular balcony does not face out into the majority of the actual city, but more so towards where are my maps?
I did not know that the Beastlands were this close, to be honest.
You're in the you're not in the beast. I keep saying the beastlands like they're close. They're not actually. It's just the waste. The wasteland.
Okay.
I keep making this mistake. This is just the DNR.
It's okay. It's okay. It's got confusing because it's like I remember that when I was saying where do we go, where do we escape last time, you were like, you can go to the Beastlands. It's nearby. I was like, are you sure it's nearby? I think it's like 4 weeks of walking.
I don't think it's 4
Like, no,
weeks of
I get
walking.
it. I get it.
I don't think it's 4 weeks of walking.
No,
I don't
it's
think
not 4 weeks of
anywhere near
walking
that.
either. It's like 2 weeks or like maybe a week at most. 4 weeks of walking would be more like going from here to Kunit and keep walking.
Yeah. But yes, as you're able to overlook part of the actual palace district itself, she is already going about, kind of looking at all of you. Alright. First off, some things to keep in mind. You need a shirt. I heard Balthasar arguing with you before, but please actually wear one. No blood or soaked or shirtless guest allowed. Because
All
while
right.
our Sultana does tolerate much, that is something she will not tolerate.
Very well then.
Alright. Along with this, you do not need to bow. The Sultana is not a queen. It is unnecessary for you to use honorifics such as your excellency, your holiness, or otherwise. It is customary, however, to simply address her as Sultana. The Sultana is not someone who's been elected, nor someone who has been put in power from noble status. She, as she kind of walks around Aru, kind of like looking at all of you, like lifting up an arm, double checking to see if you're covered in stains or not, drawing out some clothes from a closet that seems to be built into one of the walls. Apparently a place, this is a waiting room for dignitaries. As she already pulling out clothes that seem to fit your skin tones and perfectly match your builds, as if they were prepped ahead of time. Her power comes from immense wealth, her ownership of the harbor, and much of the palace quarter itself. And her financial backing of the city's operation also includes military endeavors. Another person of importance within the court that you will see is Vizier Rashid. He supports the Sultana in many aspects of the city running itself, but he is one of the few elected officials within Alkirat and holds the highest authority in the matters of magic, being the most knowledgeable practitioner of such in the city. Do mind your manners in this regard. Any questions?
Yes. I would have appreciated all this news beforehand, but I guess it's better late than never. Either way, why is this structure been built? If she is not a queen, then why is this called the Ruby Curd?
A court is a place to hold, is something to hold meetings and otherwise. Courts are not necessarily that of royalty.
Understood.
And this is called the Palace Quarter merely because it appears to be a palace from such a large region, and this tends to be where the most richest and most profitable members of society make their residence.
Well, I mean, to be no offense, so my question shall finish here, but it is a good heads up. I appreciate it.
I have a
And
question.
we'll be at...
It's a question for you, though, Jesse. What's this?
Sorry.
What's this symbol?
And I show
And-
you this symbol of a triangle that's upside down with a little line coming from it.
I just kind of I kind of glance at it, and my religion and art kind of are the same. So I am going to take a look at it. I just take a quick glance. Can I
I'm pretty sure you have
have it
advantage on
for a
it,
few
right?
moments? What?
Wouldn't he have advantage on that?
For what reason?
Well, you owe them a lot of money.
I owe them a lot of money to who?
Well, it's just
Oh, God,
This
don't
is
tell
out
me
of
this
character.
shit. This is don't tell. Okay. I'll let the DM decide then. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah, you're Can I ask what you're assuming this thing is to be, out of curiosity, Asmo?
Well, it's
What this
supposed to be
symbol?
the symbol of Asmodeus, right?
Let me double check because I thought it was for.
You said inverted triangle, right?
Yeah.
it could be. I mean, the star is made of triangles. Technically, it could be. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
no,
not
it's just
sure.
it's an inverted triangle with a line through it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it has nothing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, either way,
No,
I'm gonna
no.
take a look at it.
No, it's certain. Once again, I was double checking for the sake of my notes because I'm like, it could have been two things because I have two symbols that are really close to the same thing. But yes,
Okay,
you
okay.
out of character. Yes, it is.
Cool.
It is actually not a symbol of Asmodeus. I will say this.
Splendid.
So-
The Illuminati has come finally. I shall take a look at
Ah.
the inverted cone.
Yep, it's a different symbol. As once again, it's merely a triangle with a line going down the middle, not the three lines coming together from the center, essentially forming into the three separate, essentially triangles within triangles. It's
Yeah, the
merely
inverted
cut in
cross.
half.
Yeah, that is ominous as fuck, though. I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a religion because that makes more sense. Saying that I'm doing Arcana, it's like no, it's religion.
I mean,
have
for
the
you,
same-
it could also be history check. You're, if you want to use that.
Well, well, with history is a 13. Would I get anything with a 13?
It's not a good thing. This is the symbol that you found off of the the murderer, right?
Yes.
Just yeah. It's not a good thing. Generally speaking, 6 points, or in this case 6 sides, is representation of something terrible, and the symbol itself is, as you look at it, less like that of a devil would do so. This is something. It feels more ancient, almost. You fear to say abyssal.
Oh god. Okay. I think if we glance at it as this looks ancient. Perhaps Beastlands. Not sure. Whatever it is, it doesn't give me a good sensation. Is Morgiana around? I don't want to fucking.
Yes,
Well,
she is.
they don't
You-
enjoy. They know that Asmodeus is not like a good guy. So could I say that it gives me a bad feeling that it reminds me of the Church of Asmodeus?
Yep, you can absolutely say that. Do
Okay,
so
okay,
at your
okay.
own. At your
So
own
no,
will, dude. I'm not here to stop you.
I mean, I know, but like, I know this. I know that some people from the Ruby Court at
Then you're gonna find out the hard way. Cool. You can't
Okay,
ask the DM. You can't ask the DM this. No.
I don't want to be racist.
Sink or swim.
Okay. I'll do the dive. I just take a look at it. It's like it looks from the Beastlands, perhaps, but it doesn't give me a good sensation. It reminds me of the Church of Asmodeus. Gods, I say, whatever it reminds me of that, it's just not good. Could
It's
be
certainly not that. If you look at it.
Yeah, it certainly is not the Church of Asmodeus. You can see that it has a line right in the middle. It's just one triangle. It's not even an attempt of a star. Could be like an arrow. I don't know. Think about it. That could be an arrow. Whatever this means, it is probably long history. Where do you get this?
It was on the man that I murdered, and you see, I think he deserved it.
I didn't write.
It's an
well,
imperfect
he
rhyme,
might have
actually.
You might have deserved it, but why keep it around? Why would you want to have this?
Yeah, she actually, as you're mentioning it, she looks. That's concerning. This is made from abyssal bone. How did
What?
Yeah. Morgana just takes it. I've recognized it before. A few artifacts that came through. It's made. You can tell by the type of bone it is. This isn't that of a humanoid or something that got scorched.
Demon?
Looks to
Sorry,
me-
I'm just mumbling to myself.
Regardless, I'll leave you to converse and relay to the Sultana that you are here and will be ready in a few moments. As she hands back the symbol and walks away.
Thanks,
I am
Morgiana.
I stare at her as she leaves the room, kind of worried about what she just said, and I go back to grumble, and I repeat what I said, but this time it's like more like I grab his shoulders, and I'm like very worryingly I say like, "Why do you have this?"
Well, that is a question. And I kept it perhaps to learn a lesson.
What kind of lesson can you learn? This was a traumatic experience of your life. Why would you want to keep a memento from it?
Because it was the first man that I killed. And it's time that just stood still. Stood there for way too long and ended up singing lots of songs. There's nothing quite right about this, you see. There's a reason why I twist my melodies. It's on and on in every song, then everything that happens. Gong, why do I get high as the times that this just drifts on by as I look at this symbol of the guy that I killed? And you ask me, why do I keep it still?
I kind of stay. I do stay still for like a few seconds, about 5 to 10. I look at him very like inquisitively. Then I look at the symbol again. I grabbed it and go like, since when have you been rhyming? How long has this been going on?
3 years, 3 months, 3 days, and a bit more. I don't know what to say. It's kind of long and bored.
And how long have you kept this relic, this memento? How long?
Slightly more time than that, because I started to rhyme after I was snapped and I put my hands together.
Snapped? Actually, that is out of character. Snapped?
I said slapped.
Oh. Wait, you were slapped? Okay, you were... Okay. Got it. Going back to my Jesse cocoon. Well... can I Arcana check the... No. Is there a way I can make a connection of Grumble's situation, quote unquote, with the fucking relic made of demon bone?
You can absolutely try.
Yeah, but like what I mean is with what? I want to say with what because I have so
Hey,
many
Rumble.
options. But
Yeah.
Roll me a D100 real quick for me. So
Oh,
feel free to
no.
roll me an Arcana. Roll me a D100 for me real quick.
okay, Arcana, copy that. Roll me a D100 is never a good thing to say. Okay,
92.
Ooh, sweet.
that is a 12.
All right.
I've
Roll me
rolled.
a Wisdom save, by the way.
Me?
Oh no, Jesse.
Okay.
Oh no!
Well, check this 10 out.
Oh, jinkies!
What the fuck? I should jinx myself more often. What the fuck? 20. Which is 20, which is still a natural 20. I win.
Yeah, that's certainly a good thing in this regard. As you start trying to, less so in a way that you're used to, essentially using what little arcane capabilities you have, more trying to feel out the world. As you try to connect using this arcane knowledge, the symbol to the condition that happened to poor Grumble, you feel blackened fingers. As if someone literally pierced 10 of them worth into your chest. As if someone's trying to literally remove your spinal column and ribs while you're still using them.
Why would they do that?
It's a brief moment. It's horrifically painful. As a flash of two triangular-like eyes as the world blackens for but a moment. As gray and white being the only thing there. And a horrific, strange color. It's the only way to describe it. It seems like it ripples and changes with what little light remains here. As a multitude of these triangle-like symbols begin forming over and over, almost like plates looking into the inevitable heat death of the very universe. A cosmological horror, an abyss made manifest. And with a moment of your will being able to try to pull away from this unthought, this thing that shouldn't exist, knowledge that should have been left long abandoned to an empire long forgotten, you're able to pull yourself free before your mind is rended.
Is it over?
For the
Am
moment.
I free? Well, for the moment, so am I back? Did I just get that
You're back.
entire like vision?
Yep.
Okay. I just scream. I go like, oh! I'm fucking shaking. I'm clutching. I look at this thing again, and I looked at Grumble, and I was like, what the hell is this? What? Why would you carry this, Grumble?
He's looking at you incredibly confused. And as you're kind of looking at it, he goes,
I am lost on what to say, and yet I rhyme still anyway. Words betray me, thoughts are thrown, but rhyme remains my wretched throne. I've no idea what comes next, but curse compels me to reflex. Even silent breaks in rhyme, I curse my tongue and mark the time.
So-
Grumble. This.
As you're saying this, Grumble, you can also look down to Jesse's chest, and you can see 10 pinpricks of blood seeping from his shirt.
I look down. I go like,
Nothing like that has happened to me. I can promise you that. Please don't hit me.
I'm gonna start
Let me
removing my
just-
shirt quickly.
Oh my.
Yep, you rip open your shirt to look down, and yep, there is 10 sets of cylindrical holes in your flesh. They didn't cause you any damage, but they're currently weeping blood, perfectly cylindrical. Essentially, like if someone were to try to reach their hands into your chest and rip out your rib cage while you're using it.
Oh God, it is real. Guards.
Yeah, you don't hear a guard walk in. It's Morigana kind of coming back. What are you?
I'm bleeding.
Why the hells? You see her kind of throw down, rip off part of her white shawl. I wish we had bandages on hand, but I didn't think someone get injured in this room. As she walks up to you, as she has to literally rip off the sleeves of her dress, revealing toned arms and kind of a bit of side boob, wraps it around her chest. Can someone explain to me what happened in the literal 5 minutes that were left?
He checked out the stuff, that symbol, and he just started bleeding.
Oh, by the way, the symbol's gone.
Oh, wait, what? Ari just takes a second, points at the symbol. Oh, wait, what?
What happened? Wait, what? So, wait, how long has the amulet been gone? I looked at it as the ambition was gone. How long has it been out? Well, I don't know. Said the DM. Fuck you. Okay. So I'm gonna look like it was this, and I raise my fist, my empty fist, and I look at it. I was like, no. I'm not crazy, Morgana. I'm not crazy.
It doesn't certainly look crazy. As she finishes tying it,
I'm gonna look at Grumble and say, do you have the item on you?
To be honest, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're just standing there waving your arms and giving a shout.
Grumble, if this is a joke, I swear to God, I am bleeding on my. Okay, has anyone seen this symbol?
I
I am
cannot
bleeding
lie.
on my
I
chest.
cannot
This is not a
scream.
joke.
My silence chokes. I speak in dream. Once I sang to heal and lift. Now rhyme pours out a poison gift.
I'm gonna inside that so you can translate for me, DM. Okay, I need to use my brain for this.
You think it's absolutely batshit crazy shit, like paranoia. Sorry.
Like it makes sense. It makes sense.
No, I was just going off on one. You go.
I love this. I love this chaos. This is so great.
Dude, why is the item gone? Why is the rum gone? Okay,
Where's the rum?
I love that scene so much. I've been quoting it lately.
Roll a 2.
Yeah, I roll a 2 with the inside. So I need to use my mental brain to translate what he just said about like sleep at night and be so tight. And I don't know. Okay. I just look at him and go like, I don't understand what you're saying. Has any one of you? I just look at the other three in the room and I just say, has any one of you seen the amulet that I had?
Nah, man, I don't have anything. As he looks, no, no. Oh, wait a minute. Where is my? Oh, maybe later. But no, I don't have anything.
I
What
have
about you?
no
Be
clue.
quiet. Yeah, Raphael?
No clue. No clue where it went.
Damn.
Maybe it's inside you now.
Wait, no, don't say that. I don't give him ideas. Wait, oh my god, wait, what if I do? Oh shit, I got a demon thing inside of my chest. That's bad. Okay, I look at Morgana. I go like, do you remember? Okay, Morgana, do you remember the item, the thing that you just said that it was demon bone? Do you remember that item?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking. I am crazy. I'm actually schizophrenic. I cannot believe it. This actually everyone forgot about it. Okay, I calm down. I breathe in, I breathe out. I was like, it seems I have slipped and I have apparently fall in 2 pitchforks that have pierced my chest. Can you find some bandages to deal with it, please?
You mean the one that she was currently doing as she ripped her own
Yeah.
dress?
More
to do
bandages.
so? You mean
it's
what
10
she
holes. It's 10 holes, Morgana. You gotta to get more.
She literally covered the entire thing. She literally tore off a good chunk of her own dress.
Why would you die? You could just use my shirt. Okay, I'll do it. I thought
Oh,
she
it's
like
not-
I thought she
No.
broke a little. I didn't thought she just like broke like 50% of it. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
So
no, she's literally looking at you. All right. She stands up. Definitely a bit more exposed than before because used it to make sure you're not bleeding out. Would be kind of sucky for you
Understandable.
to die of that. She sighs. Well, I have to get a new dress. Here, she literally tosses you one of the noble shirts from inside the closets. Balthazar, what? Are you half undressed? Why is he bleeding? What happened? You were just supposed to get them to bring them to the meeting. Well, I didn't stab them.
it is a long story, Mr. Balthasar. Do not worry. I am fine. I just slipped. We'll talk about it more after the meeting with the Sultana, but fear not, I am fine. Am I fine?
There's
that's
blood in
out of character.
courts and ghosts in strings. The tune you hum may crown you kings. My shadow hums a second song, off beat, off key. It won't take long. The veil is thin where music dies, and we've seen gods with mortal eyes.
Okay, Grumble is actually insane. That sentence is weird. My shadow what? I am not trusting Grumble anymore. That's it. That's it, you demon sympathizer. You're in my bad kids list. Okay. So I am
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
gonna
like
try
you
to
do.
play it cool. I
Roll me,
I am
roll me
covered
a
in wounds.
deception check. Roll me a deception check. How well can you play this cool?
Fuck. I suck at rolling. Oh wow, that's an 18. I do play it cool.
Yeah, yep. With that said, Balthazar's like, get dressed, Morgana. Thank you for making sure they're all right. Please follow after me.
Rightio, and okay, I'm gonna pull out the bandages, the fucking clothing that she gave me, and I'm gonna see if I'm still bleeding. Is the hole still pouring blood?
As you look at the spots where she covered it, they are no longer holes. What holes? They didn't exist in the first place.
What? Oh.
What? Okay, I go like I look at it. I see my chest is completely fine. My eye twitches, and therefore I start putting the noble's clothes that she gave me. I just
Which is when you see the original symbol that's
Devil
on a piece
demon.
of parchment that I've got.
Holy shit.
Asmo, me and you, same thoughts. Lots of fun.
I don't like this alliance that I'm seeing. I don't like this at all. Even their laugh is similar. I don't like it. Okay. I shall be leaving then. And I am keeping a good distance from Gumball. I do not like him anymore. He's not my friend anymore.
He did nothing wrong. What are you talking about? He didn't even hand you anything. What are you talking about?
Bro, his shadow pierced the fucking holes in my chest. I'm not trusting him anymore.
What holes?
Gaslighting is actually insane. That actually made me bark for some reason. Please.
Or he's just, but in the silence, or he's just confused of, oh my god, what the hell happened here? Bye, Margarina, again.
Margarina. Okay, that's
Margarina.
funny.
Margarine.
Did I say it wrong?
No.
Did I say it wrong?
Okay, tangerine.
Huh?
It was
Off to the Sultana I go.
All right, so everyone's following Belfazar, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am. What about you, Cardinier? Are you following?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Alright.
that's good.
As you make your way further up the court, another 2 staircases up, thoroughly quite above the city at this point, especially with the hill that the Ruby Court itself is built upon, as you are led to a large set of doors that are quite immaculate, carved by hand of must have been a master craftsman, as the entire thing is depicting essentially the creation of Alkirat, starting from the ships that brought them here all the way to now, and the many explorations and the focus upon archaeology that they have taken to further hone their wealth and their craftsmanship of magical items, being one of the few places that craft them in such large quantities that they're essentially commonplace here. As the tall doors creak open, revealing a small but lively hall of tieflings. Their expressions tense as they argue and move across the room. A vibrant carpet leads to a staircase and oversized wooden chair, richly cushioned. A pale tiefling woman sits there, adorned in gold and jewels, her worried gaze fixed as she smokes from a hookah. Beside her, a stern tiefling man leans in to whisper. Translucent silks forms a canopy over them, while green ferns line the walls, and a line of guards stands watch near the throne-like seats. The woman notices you, raising a hand to quiet the room, and announces, "Everyone, our guests are here." Then turning her attention to you all, she beckons, "Please, come closer."
I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
All right, going to initiate.
Yay.
I am going at the center of the room, yes.
Yes, as you approach, Zanara Zinzara, the Sultan of Alkirat. We're going to go on a short little break before we get to this conversation.
I spoke, it answered, I sang, it grinned. My rhyme's not mine, it's wearing skin. A spectre sang from empty space that owns my name and wears my face. The shadow sings back. How do you deal with that? When your shadow sings back, how do you deal with that? Cradle me in soot and flame, born with no face and no name. My mother wept, my father fled, and I learned to sing instead of beg. I was drunk from the red fang cradle, dragged myself up as soon I was able. I was dropped
from the red fan cradle, dragged myself up as soon I was able. Speaking truth or joke on lies, your tongue now weeps. What silence hides, chains of past are prison tight, cursed to sing to every fight. Truth and chains, when will it change? Oh, truth in chains, when will it change? The truth in chains, when will it change? It just has filled me now with rage. Horizon veiled, her grief was fire. She burned my voice, named me alive. Her eyes were filled, her grief was fire. She burned my voice, named me alive. But curses carry deeper codes. What else did the black hammer for? But curses carry deeper codes. What else did the black hammer fall? Rising veiled, her grief was fire. She burned my voice, named me alive. Her eyes were filled, her grief was fire. She burned my voice, named me alive. But curses carry deeper codes. What else did the black hammer fall? But curses carry deeper codes. What else did the black hammer fall?
They say time is a river, but in the Pindarian Peninsula, it's more like a mirror, cracked, cursed, and bleeding secrets. High atop the cliffs, lost in ever-churning mists, stands Tariel's tower, an obsidian spire where stars once fell and time itself once flinched. Tariel, the seer eternal, once sought only knowledge. He chased the final fragment of an ancient spell, one diviners had feared to complete for millennia, a spell whispered to tear through the veil of time, to grant the sight beyond sight. The first group of Elban, Ashton, and Beniscus found themselves lost beneath the earth, where the below has swallowed them. Some call them blessed, some call them cursed. Some say they don't exist anymore at all, just fragments. But the Bens remember. They remember the way they stood against the werewolf. You remember the laughter, the sacrifices, the names etched into spellbooks and scars. You remember who they were, before the crystals claimed them. Now, a new Gru intend to descend again into Tariel's tower, to brave the broken ley lines, the cursed constructs, the riddles that are etched from a future not yet written. You'll have to choose who can be saved and what price you're willing to pay. This is more than a rescue, it's a reckoning. A second chance wrapped in madness. Will you reclaim those who were lost? Or will you become the next verse in Tariel's shattered prophecy?
In the bleeding edges of creation, a single seed of the first hunger awakens, born to replicate without mercy. Its first clone drips into being, each perfect eyeless echo. Shattered mirrors give rise to the hungering reflection. It devours your essence, reshaping flesh into something far worse. These ooze-born horrors are more than creatures, they are a living virus of form. Witness their birth. survive their onslaught, or be consumed into the endless tide. Join us if you dare. Blob Squad awaits.
As you return back into Alkirat once again, as standing before the Sultana, who sits upon her throne, looking at all you with a look of a benign ruler. Definitely not cruel, but a bit of a hard look, though there is a soft smile as well, as if she is both threatening you, but also trying to assure you that everything will be all right. Please, do not stand so formally. This is not a noble court and such. Indeed, it is not. Introductions are to be had. I presume you already know of me. I'm the Sultana of this land. I am Zinara Zinzara. To my right is Vizier Rashid. A genuine pleasure. As this tiefling man, pale skin, dots upon his head, red eyes, as he blinks slowly. It takes an entire minute for the process to end. Just slow closing eyes, blink, and then slowly opening once again as he looks down at all of you. There are many things to discuss here in this way. Indeed, but let's not harry them too much. First off, I'd like to hear your account of your experience in combat with this cult of the Cold Whisper, as it is a new threat to my people, seeing as they have already attacked and captured many. Though, thanks to you all, many were able to return, except for our beloved archaeologist, Rombo Tomekeeper. So please.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the recounting is true. Apparently, Rumble Tonekeeper was able to escape our grasp, and he was taken away by the cultists. We don't know where. Probably far to the wasteland. But from what we know, we took several prisoners from the camp. Most of the information probably will come to your knowledge very soon, as the guards will surely get the information out of them. They didn't look.
That will be of my doing. But that is not the information we are looking for. We are looking for your specifics, not the homogeneous wordings of cultists.
I'm kind of like, I kind of look back a few like quick, like very quick, like millisecond glances to the back, just to see if like anyone wants to help me over here, and I say, well, yes?
All right. So I'm just Sabet, just to make it sure, so they just to make it sure, what exactly they asking, so I can answer it properly.
They simply ask you to recount your encounter with the cult of the Cold Whisper.
All right, thank you very much. But Aru steps forward. Lady Sultana, as our justice started, but our encounters begin where in the takes a deep breath in the caravans where we originally attacked by some skeletons, where we were in the destruction several, as he just accounts some tales that he heard from the Callista and from the group. Some cultists showed up and kidnapped several people, a use of a harpy. Afterwards, with a dear friend of ours named Callista, we traveled deep into the sands, and with finding their secret hideout, quote unquote, we blasted them off. Sadly, the leader was ridden off with his giant lizard, but beaten most of them and rescued, as he starts counting in his finger, 4 people before we could the caravan was called back into the city. Sadly, we didn't encounter this rumble tomb keeper.
Interesting. Thank you for your accounts, Aaron. Regardless, to the rest of you.
You're welcome.
Besides how many, what species were there? Did you find any objective that they seem to be pursuing? Did they appear unified, and how well supplied were they? Did they have any magic casters of a considerable power? Were they in possession of any strange artifacts that may lead to their intentions?
Okay, as a player, I don't want to steal all the RP, so I just give a chance if others want to speak. If not, I will continue on.
Yeah, we're taking like a few sentences each. We already did I and Arrow, so now it's gonna be our Grumble, Raphael, or Cardinier.
Cardinier can't
Cardinier
really
was
do
not
anything
there.
here because he
Yeah, I
doesn't
was
wasn't
gonna
there
say.
for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
two
realized.
people.
Cardinier will have his own moment.
I remember a great big stone. It gave me something, not quite a throne.
If no one is going to add anything, I'm going to continue.
It's not like I can do anything here. I'm just kind of like wait. It's like this is on y'all.
Yeah, I'm
How
waiting
you
for
wanna
Raphael
distribute
to.
it?
Okay,
Oh, I was waiting for Grumble to continue. It seemed a little too short.
Okay, Raphael, carry on.
Yeah. From what I recall and I saw, they were offering some sort of amber to an obelisk. I don't know, some weird stuff.
He speaks truth.
For races, I mostly recall humanoids, and for the leader is a lizard fool with a lot of snakes and lizard and a giant lizard. A lot of snakes.
They do seem to favor snakes, apparently. I guess that's what the name comes from.
Yeah, most likely. Wait. Jesse, what kind of did we? What kind of spellcasting did that lizard use? Do you recall?
I remember correctly. His powers used to be divine. I theorize it could be emanating from the obelisk. If I remember correctly, it was a Venubian creation. So the Anubian obelisk may have actually given this individual lizard folk some divine powers, either permanent, lingering, or pact. I'm not sure. What I do know is that he was well equipped. He had magic items, poison dagger, a giant lizard, and they were not ready for us. They were exposed. But there were still a lot of them. And I have a theory that this is just an outpost. Whatever this group is I'm not afraid to say that it's probably under 30 people or more.
Interesting. Interesting. Regardless, that sounds much like Obelisk of Anubia, and Rumbold would actually be able to provide us more answers, but without him, that is quite concerning. Did this lizard folk escape?
I am afraid so.
To be
And something
fair,
to really
he
keep
was
an eye
bad.
on.
Can you repeat that, Cyber?
She said, that's truly a threat to keep an eye on then. I would not wish of a powerful caster to be set loose so readily within my city or by my people.
I understand. There is surely no need to worry about that. Whatever they wanted, it seems like they already got it. Don, have you? I'm not even sure how you got this name, but has there been any activity of this so-called cult this past few days while we were gone?
There has not been. I have been interrogating the prisoners, and many seem to lack much knowledge. Besides that, they were called in dream to obey this individual, this coiled whisper. But it seems beyond that, they are relatively unsure, as if they were no longer direct, listless in the winds. Well then, if that's the case, then finding Rumbled Tomekeeper is our top priority.
Agreed. Is there any leads to his possible whereabouts? We could really use a person like him.
Indeed. Well, with that, then I have a simple request of all of you. You certainly do not have to, as this is Alkirat. You are free people, and I will not force you to do anything. But I would simply ask that while you have missed your chance to go upon the expedition, as it should be leaving from Kunatunki relatively soon, and that journey won't take many weeks, and the journey to the Great Pyramid longer, perhaps I could offer you aid through a vessel I command, known as the Skylark, able to fly and sail through the skies. In return, because of the importance of Rumbled Tomekeeper, if you were to find him, I would allow you and the professor and any entourage you would wish to bring, if he is rescued, to fly upon the Skylark to make it to the expedition in time. And with everything that Callista has put forward to me, she holds you in quite the highest of regards. And with that praise, it inclines me to make use of your abilities. Rescue the professor for me. And if you do so, I promise you to grant you a place aboard the Skylark alongside the Rumbled.
Jesse immediately, the second he finally finishes the sentence, I just goes like, I am in.
Aru is like, yeah, as you wish. I can be doable.
I'll nod as Aru says that.
Yeah, I kind of jump on and kind of say yes, like a bit too loud.
Alright. Yeah, look in the calendar. I know you are not part of this group, but I also offer a boon. Seeing that your temple wishes to make some headway here, I will offer your support in the construction of said temple, along with a boon personal-like for you if you would provide your own services to this group.
Well, that sounds pretty good. I accept.
No, please say that again.
That sounds pretty good. I accept your demands.
Very well. Where is Morigana? She is currently tending to some issues, Sultana. I will handle it instead, as Balthazar, once again, the slightly puffy, a little poofy of a tiefling with his blackened hair and finely tailored suit, comes forth to all you, contract in hand.
Okay, I check the contract. I'll do a little bit of a reading after my last time with the contract. I want to make sure that everything is, as they say.
Yeah, as you read across it, the terms of the contract are quite simple. access to the necessary resources, financial backing, and logistical support to aid in their mission. As a reward, each of you would have the opportunity to ask a personal petition to the Sultana herself. And you can ask for any favor you desire within her power. The Sultana will grant your request. If preferred, a character can forgo the petition and receive up to 300 gold pieces instead.
And is this on completion or now?
Upon completion.
Cool.
It's good enough with being in the Skylark for me.
Awesome.
I am signing the contract while you're saying this, by the way.
All right. Everyone else signing the contract? Yeah or nay?
Yep.
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 Once again, Balthazar kind of collects them all in his hands. Oh, well, thank you. I will make sure these get sorted properly. Thank you, Balthazar. Of course, my lady. You can see for a moment, just for one singular moment, a slight twitch in her left eye. It is Sultana, Balthazar. Of course, my lady.
DM, was the Vizier who twitched or the Sultana?
Sultana.
Why would she
There's
do that? Damn.
It's just
She
a
does
slight
not like it.
twitch. That might not be the not liking it. It may be the whole thing of this has been going on so long of an argument that she's just defeated with this.
Oh, okay. She's just so tired of his bullshit. I get it. Okay, copy that.
With that concluded, I would ask you all come with me then for a moment. If that is all right, Sultana. Of course, Vizier. Whatever you require to aid them. I already know exactly what needs to be done.
I'm following the Vizier? Like...
Yep.
No, he just kind of gently puts his pale hand forward and just kind of slowly gestures for you to come closer. His blackened nails, a little too long and sharp than you'd expect.
Yeah, sure, Vizier. I'm getting closer.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit wary, but nothing too paranoid. Already got my daily dose of bullshit today. I can deal with this. Let's go.
Yep. As you all grab onto the Vizier, as he actually doesn't offer out his hand, as can definitely tell that he doesn't really like that, but he offers the sleeve of his robe to you. Please connect your hands with one another. Sultana, may I ask you to lower the wards for but a moment, long enough for us to return as well. That is your plan. Very well,
I'm sorry,
Rashid.
the walls?
The wards. Is everyone firmly secured?
I certainly am. And I am going
Yeah.
to make sure that I'm, like, grabbing everyone.
All right. You see his eyes flash a bright orange, and almost like watching comets going into a night sky, as light begins to form all around you, and suddenly you are gone, only to reappear in a new space. Except for you, Jesse. You're coming with me to the back rooms. No escape.
No! Let me go! Come on! Okay, where's the back rooms? I shall go. Oh my god, I'm getting go.
So,
The poor guy.
I bet a 10 he's gonna die in the next 5 games.
100%. Or his soul will be taken. One or the other.
Alright. 10 gold piece.
Alright, 15. But we both make the same thing.
That's
Okay,
not
so-
fun.
So you said 5 games. I'll say 3.
Well, we see how it goes.
All right.
But okay, definition: proper dying or just reduced to 0 hit points.
Like new character dying.
Ah, okay. Poor Jesse. She's just going. He going every single problem.
Yeah, I think it's canon.
Meanwhile, Arwen grumble. I'm just hanging around.
Yeah, for sure.
That's some ominous music.
It is, yeah. Time for combat, it seems. Maybe Jesse's going to die today. Uh-oh.
Everyone finds themselves as you were teleported by Rashid, feeling like you were pulled away as if comets launched into the night sky. You find yourselves in a strange room elsewhere. That of a extraordinarily messy, though still in its own way organized room. Papers covering every inch of free space, covered with arcane scribblings. Crystal vials filled with liquids of various colors, bubbling emblecs emitting strange smells, and bookshelves overcrammed with volumes of local history, magic treaties, and philosophy. Books of all types, along with a completely hairless cat that lazily blinks at you with orange eyes, sitting upon one of the tables. Along with this, a grand mirror is attached to the wall, and many more arcane instruments of great power. Please follow me, please. As you see a mirror that is so crystalline clear that the reflection that it puts back to you is even more perfect than the version of you for yourself are able to see in crystal water. Made of obsidian, lined with gold, and with a demonic like face mounted at its zenith, a orange gold eye gleaming out. Please gather closer. I would hate to waste a spell so readily in this manner, and for others not to see it.
Okie dokie.
Yes, understood.
Devil's mirror, forged in fire, reveal the truth that I desire. Show me the scholar bound in lust, rumbled tomekeeper, whatever the cost. As he speaks these verbal components, his hands drawing archaic symbols into the mirror itself, suddenly a different image appears. A old, portly tiefling stands before a sprawling mural etched with ancient hieroglyphs, the ancient language of a long fallen empire, the Anubian Empire, whose ruins are scattered across the region. He carefully transcribes the symbols onto a parchment with ink. All around him are statues of serpents, and the murals themselves teem with snake motifs. Red sand sifts through from the cracks in the ceiling, gathered into harmless red piles on the floor. Suddenly, the scrying censor is grasped by another creature, a humanoid figure formed from ancient stone, with jagged wings, curling horns, and an amber orb set deep within its chest. With a crack, the image fades as the mirror itself loses its spell. As even from here, a slight chip appears in the mirror itself, waving his hands as a casting of bending begins. That is concerning. Very concerning. Hmm. A gargoyle. A powerful one at that.
Hmm.
Does anyone else recognize the other anything within that specific location?
I do not think so. Can I check a little bit of like an intelligence check or something to make sure? That
You can roll me a history check or a nature check.
Copy that. History or nature? I believe history is the one that I am good at. Nature is just a +2. I am taking the history one. Police. Oh, that is going to be an 11.
Okay. That's definitely enough.
Oh, nice.
The information you glean.
Ooh, okay.
This must be underground. The sand flowing from the cracks was tinted red, meaning it must be out within the wasteland itself.
So, this gargoyle, is this one of the people who has rumbled Homekeeper?
It must be, as I saw rumbled. He is in good condition, but the issue is about finding out more information from what we saw before my scrying sensor was destroyed.
Bisir, you are an intellectual individual, far greater knowledge than I ever could. Have you heard about any typical or possible snake Aru? I know that Arus typically are aligned with
Yes.
animal features. Well, I just like stop halfway through and I go like, what? And I look at Aru.
I did not know such knowledge. Where did you stumble across this great secret?
Aru,
Yes.
you have the floor.
No, I just said to Jesse when he said Oru, yes.
That's
You see.
As he says that, I am punching him in the face.
Ow! Ow! Okay, just kidding. Wait, how much strength you have?
Why is your name Aru? I have a +3 in strength.
Ah, my nose! Okay, it's not broken, but it's bruised. Ah.
Why is your name Aru? It's going to be so annoying.
I'm sorry. Wait, did you check my lamp?
I had some troubles on the way there. I will check it after I have this conversation done. It's okay.
I hate to interrupt, but we must figure this out.
Apologies, Monsieur. I did not mean this distraction to
It
happen.
is no issue on my end. I merely wish to keep this conversation pointed and sharp. as to not lose out on what information there is to be gained. If this is a snake statue, and there is no Aurum that is worshipped by the Anubians, at least upon record, and this must be an Anubian ruin, then this is a location that we have no knowledge of at the time being.
But, sir, if there is no knowledge of such a place and such a creature and such a deity, then we have nothing out of this.
We have much. Did you not listen before? It is out in the wastelands. Red tinted sand. It is underground. It has snake motifs, so we can rule out any other location within the wasteland. And that there will be plenty of ways to begin your search. I will send you back to speak with Morigana in but a moment. But as a thank you to you for saving the others, the Sultana did ask me to provide a measure of reward for your competence and capability. Please take it with our thanks for a task well done and unneeded, but stood to the challenge. As he produces from his robes 5 stones that look like crystalline drops of blood.
What in the fuck? Monsieur, how do you get the hands on this? Okay, I'm gonna like.
So for everyone here, including Kazadir, actually, funnily enough, you get a single bloodstone worth 50 gold pieces.
Bloodstone. Nice. Yummy. Scrumptious even. Okay, bloodstone. I'm gonna put it in the treasure category. Stone equal 50 GB. Got it.
Is there anything else that you may need to begin your search?
I have but one question, sir, and it's I understand that you are a very perfectionist and optimizing individual, but I would like to ask a question about the nature of this spell you casted before.
A simple teleport. Why?
How does it work? How
It
do we go
simply
from...
allows you to immediately reappear in another spot that you know well. Great distance traveled by rending the fabric of magic to bring two locations folded upon each other, much like one folds paper, and then punch through in an instant.
Is there a way that the punch is some kind of different place? That it's not the material plane, I mean. Are you
It is
using...
certainly possible that it taps into the astral plane, but it should not have led anywhere else. Why do you ask?
I like look at him like he looks at me. He looks like a weirdo. I start looking at him the same way because I just don't know exactly how to respond to this. And I go, I was just curious. I just wanted to know how magic works. I've been thinking of getting into it.
Deception check, by the way.
Absolutely, I know. I was getting ready.
Let me go check. Yeah, let me go check the stat block. Okay, do you have it up?
That rascal, the Vizier, he's gonna roll like a 78, I know.
I forgot they had such high charisma scores. Well, that sucks to be you.
I don't like that. It's just
Yeah.
inside. It's inside. It's just a competing inside check.
Yeah, 14, by the way.
Yeah, he knows I'm lying.
Your words are false, but I understand the urge to keep secrets. Do not feel pushed, but if you do need any aid in discovering this strangeness, feel free to come visit me. The place that I run, the institution, is always eager for hands-on education. I would say that it would be quite prudent for my many students to get a look at the arcane in such a matter. And I would be more than glad to help someone who has provided such aid to the city itself.
Well, he got me. He really is charismatic as fuck. I just immediately fault and I say, well, apologies for lying. I don't want to worry you of someone of such a great importance. It is appreciated the worry, and fear not, I shall go to your institution if I require anything else. I just had an
Appreciate
episode,
it.
and I wanted to see if it was possibly caused by something.
Then please, if you find the time, come visit us. I will set some time aside to look into such an interesting occasion. It is the Sanctum of Stars, northwestern part of the city, overlooks much of it, and its grand telescope is seen from anywhere within the city itself. Please, if it may help you, come join me, and we shall see to your problems. Is there any questions for the rest of you? I do not wish to take up valuable time upon your newly assigned task, besides my aid where necessary.
I'm good.
Nope.
We got Grumble and Cardonian over here very quiet.
It's alright. I'm good. I'll pipe up when needed.
What the whoa.
Making sure everyone's awake. Gotta
Yeah,
get that out real
exactly.
quick.
I'm glad the DM got it. I'm glad the DM catch the
yes.
attempt of waking everyone up.
As he looks to you all, I will bid you farewell. As he waves his hand, are you going to resist his teleport?
No.
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 Yeah, with a wave of his hand, and a snap, suddenly, as if turning into comments of light, you are suddenly teleported right back to the base of the Ruby Court.
Wait. I'm just gonna say wait before he does that.
Unfortunately, he's already through the casting. You can already see the arcane sigils forming around his fingers, and as you go to say wait once more, you disappear.
I knew it was gonna be too late.
When we arrive wherever he is, like, and Jesse kind of finishes. Wait, I was like, I'll just turn and go.
What? We didn't go nowhere.
Sorry, I had something planned, but I just couldn't stop laughing.
Okay, so we are in the Cur. Nothing happened, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Okay,
Actually,
I'm
no,
clean.
actually,
Okay,
that's a
guys.
lie. Actually, that's a lie. Let me roll something. I gotta check something by my tables.
Yeah, just in case we smash into a wall.
It's true.
Oops,
Maybe
sucks
you
to-
get teleported like halfway through a wall.
Oh, cool. Okay, Jesse, roll me a D100.
What? Okay. That's a 2.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Look at that face.
I think you
never
rolled a
seen worse.
D6.
I've never seen worse luck.
damage.
That is great. What happens? What happens now?
Hey, you don't know. I'm just noting this down for later.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's good. That's so swell. That's good. You probably this is the
Thanks,
first time you were
Jesse.
gonna use that part of the table. I'm so happy for you.
But yes,
God damn.
you want all of you appear in an empty space within the courtyard before the Ruby Court, where Morigana is already waiting for you. Now newly dressed in a brand new white dress. Slightly different than the last one. Instead of being pure white, it's more cream colored as she looks to you all. Her green hair billowing in the wind as she pulls the shawl a bit closer over her head. Well then, welcome back.
Why does
You
every
seem
time that
rattled.
like every time Morgana appears, I'm acting schizophrenic. Jesus. Okay. I just finished going like wait, and I go like I'm clean. Sorry, my bad. Um, I'm gonna
She
lie.
raises
And
a singular eyebrow. Roll me a deception check.
no, I'm just gonna yeah, I'm gonna lie and say I'm scared of teleporters. And that is 6. Yeah, she knows I'm
Yeah,
lying.
she looks at you, raises an eyebrow, doesn't comment on it, but you can feel the silent judgment.
I should just stop lying. It's not working. And she goes like, no, actually, my chest was bleeding for real, and all of this shit was happening. I am going to act like no, I get the silent treatment. I'm just gonna take a few steps back and let the rest deal with this. I am done.
Hi. So, guys, looks like we're going for an adventure.
When is our adventure going to begin? Do you think we'll actually win?
I would hope so. Oh, yes, by the way, she hands each of you a small pouch with 20 gold pieces in it. This is meant for lodging, supplies, and additional equipment if you need it. And passing it to, not Aru, skipping over, Raphael, and going to, Kanadir. This is a sending stone if you need to contact me. I have the other sets, so you'll be able to report any critical findings immediately to me. And I'd highly recommend that you actually head to the Adventurers Guild. It has been commissioned to investigate the whereabouts of Rumbled Tomekeeper, especially after the stir of yesterday. Putting it out to the public and all that.
Wow, who could have done that?
Certainly not me. Certainly not my fault.
As long as you don't say that you didn't do that, you're fine. It's a gray area. The deception doesn't work like that.
Yes, but regardless, they have been contracted to help you and the city in general for the location of Rumbled Tomekeeper and his safe retrieval, and about the cult of the Coiled Whisper itself. The branch manager is a woman called Delira Termara, and she'll share information with you that she's gathered so far. Along with this, Callista has also decided that she will be lending her blade to this hunt.
Well,
Also,
that's great
if
news.
you are needing to find any other information, I would highly recommend the guild itself. Many like-minded individuals such as you eager to risk life and limb for coin and are able to be commissioned for a wide variety of different useful services. Besides that, are you all ready to go?
God, I just want to get done with the day.
I mean, what happened to that lady with lots of cash that turned into a dragon and turned the monsters into hash?
Yeah, Miss Carmine was supposed to be here today. You're right.
Hello.
What?
She was here the entire time.
Oh no, she wasn't here the entire time. She's literally walking in now. Apologies. I was already at the Adventurers Guild. Miss Carmine, do you know it's disrespectful not to? Oh, I know. But understand, I had some business in town. A certain flower decided to bloom. I see. Well, I will put forward to the Sultana your absence then. Oh, no. I will go speak with her myself, if she will still have me. Of course. If you could all be a dear and wait for me just 10 minutes, I'll come join you myself. As she cheerfully skips forward into the Ruby Courts, Morigana having a very stone-like features upon her face at the moment. Very stoic for the moment. Not liking where this is going.
I'm just gonna lay down on one of the walls. I'm just gonna like sit on the floor and just wait there. I don't want to do anything anymore. I'm drained. I'm drained.
Start flicking him in the ear.
Whack.
It's whilst we're waiting. Like, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
All right.
Is she coming back? Is she coming back?
When's she coming back?
Anyways, yeah.
She never
I'm gonna
knows.
wait.
Or it's like, I think I know that place where we need to go. I have a friend there.
You seem to have friends in a lot of places, Aru.
Well, you can. You can never have somebody like me in your. Enough. Okay, let me refer it. You can never have someone like me, isn't it? I have a lot of friends that I know. Sadly, not in high places, but I know them.
You say that, but I'm
wait.
pretty sure I already saw you from here.
Oh, wait, I lie. There is also Zara, so that counts.
I'm trying to not strangle you. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Jesse, what the hell did I do? In fact, I just being myself. That's problematic for you?
I am looking at you with like the most tired face possible. Like the problem. I think the problem that is affecting Jesse most is the fact that it's like you're right. Like, he technically didn't do anything wrong. That's like draining him even more. So he's like, well, just forget it. You know what? I'm gonna take this time and check your lamp if it's good enough.
All right.
I would have appreciated to do it at my house, but I don't think that's a good idea.
What happened? Did it burn down?
Well, I am not sure. Mr. Scales is alone in the house, and he could have burned the house. You actually just raised a very, very scary question. So he just like gets quiet and says, "Oh no. I hope it's not burned down, but no, I just had some trouble going back to the house."
It would be hard to burn it. Most of the locations here are made out of sandstone.
If someone can burn a house made of stone, is Mr. Scales. Let me tell you.
Who is Mr. Scales?
It's my pet. He's my pet.
You have a pet?
I have a pet, yes.
What is it?
What do you mean, what is it?
What kind of a cat? You're about to mention.
He's a four-legged creature. He looks like he has no brain inside his head. He is about the size of, I don't know, a kid. He's heavy, he's fat, and he has a tendency of burning things down. So he also is able to eat very easily the mice from around the house, so I am not afraid of leaving him alone. But now I'm afraid is of him burning the house that I have.
As you're talking,
it's not my house.
You just see my fingers start pointing towards Callista. Then, as you continue talking, my hand drops back down again.
What was that? What was supposed to mean that?
Well, he just thought you were talking about Callista as your pet because he's a big thing that could breathe fire.
But it's not four-legged. It doesn't have four legs.
Yeah, but he has four limbs. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned,
There's a huge difference. Also, Callista is not here. Thank God for you. Anyways, so, oh man, actually no. Callista knows Firebolt. She could burn things to the ground. That's true. Anyways, so I just go like, yeah, well, Carnier.
Yeah, tell me.
Can you do me a favor and accompany to my house in a moment?
I could. I think I could, but you will owe me another one.
Raphael, can you do it instead, Raphael, please? I don't want to owe someone twice. That is already enough.
What's wrong with your house?
I don't want my house to be burned down. That's it. I don't even need to go in. I just want to go, look outside, make sure that my pet is not dead, and that's it.
Yeah, sure. We'll check it out. Sure.
Okay, that's good enough. But yes, I'm gonna make sure to investigate the lamp. That's it.
All right.
And I go back, sit down on the wall, the cold, pretty sure stone floor, and I'm just gonna pull out the lamp and I'm gonna examine it.
All right. Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm pretty sure I would need to get anything beyond a 20 to actually get something out of use of this. What is a 5 gonna get me?
It's a very very pretty lamp.
Damn. This lamp is very, very pretty.
Yeah, I know. Just like its owner.
I look at you and your smug face, and I just go. It's just so. I just want to be sure about this. Can you enter into the lamp right now, or do you still need to do it from time to time?
Oh, I absolutely can, but I'm not gonna do it because I would need a big nap from that's not in the wasteland afterwards.
I don't understand what you mean by that, but sure then. I'm tired, and I just put back the lamp back in my bag. I got nothing out of it. Your lamp seems to be normal, very pretty, blackish colors. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see how you are able to get inside the lamp, and I don't see what kind of significance it could have.
Yeah, but can I have it back? That's my arcane focus.
Roll me a perception
Sure.
check, by the way.
Perception? Me or him?
Yeah, just everyone roll me a perception check for me real quick.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, what the? Okay, well that is at 17.
Oh, 20.
Oh, dirty 20, dirty 20. Oh my god, 23. Oh my god.
Oh, let's see.
Let Cardinal Kirk. Wait.
Oh,
25, 25. Oh, 17. That's probably like an 18, actually.
It is an 18.
Nice. Wait, let me check, because you might actually have it wrong. No, and you give me a second.
Wait, the cleric should have a more than +1 to wisdom.
No, you're right. It is only a +1.
What the hell?
I know.
I have a
We
really
have
serious. I have
a
serious
cleric without
questions.
wisdom.
Let
And a cleric
him
can't
work.
heal.
There, just because he's a cleric doesn't mean he's to be wise, okay?
Doesn't mean he's good. He's good at being a cleric. Yeah, do you know what I mean? He's a bad cleric.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We already
You're
had
so
Raphael. Raphael can be the wise cleric, and Cardinal can be the strong cleric. Raphael, what's your strength?
Cleric.
Raphael, what is your strength?
It's
Right now, 14.
Okay, well, he's not that weak actually. Yeah, Cardinal, you need to pull up. You need to start doing some work.
Alright, but carry on, DM, what we get.
Yep, as you have noticed it, Miss Carmine just was gonna move over and just kind of pick up the lamp, but you kind of all see her as she's grabbing it from Jesse's hem. Oh, this is nice.
What are you doing?
I mean, you want to identify it, right? My family specializes in such trade. There's a wonderful way of testing this, as she literally puts it on the ground and then proceeds to, if no one stops her, curb stomp into the lamp full force.
I'm absolutely like getting on the way. I am absolutely getting on the way. I'm body mid shield.
Always jumps over my house.
My back is going to be a pain.
Roll me not acrobatics. Why am I blanking? I guess it would be an acrobatics check. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I have a
me?
+1 in that one.
Yeah, but you can also acrobatics if you're trying to body
Yeah,
block.
that's 9. That's 9.
Oh.
Cool.
Right.
Then Aro, you are immediately able to get out in the way of it, but you also get clobbered for 6 damage as she puts her very finely tailored heels into your back and it breaks skin. Oh, I'm sorry.
As Oru stands up, alright, listen here, you woman. What you were thinking you're doing?
Oh, I just recognized material. It was a confirmation.
Yeah, but Yeah, I know I can summon it back after an hour, but doesn't mean you can smash it.
Oh,
I'm
it's not
grabbing
that.
the lamp for safekeeping.
It's not that. Did you not notice its material? The matte black.
Yeah.
It's made from adamantine. It would have been
What?
fine.
What
I thought it was
What?
obsidian.
Okay, can I just... DM, I just randomly gonna roll a wisdom check. No, just for Aru.
You would know. I'm pretty sure you would know what adamantine
No,
is.
no, it's about something else. Fine, you can try it.
No need to be ominous.
Alright. How are you
I'm
drawing
gonna
this all so quickly, by the way?
I'm gonna
This has
hand
been
her.
great.
I'm gonna hand her the lamp, and I'm just gonna look at Aaron. Just like, are you sure about this?
You know what? Do you have a sword? Adamantine is strong, right? Do you have anybody have like a dagger or like that?
By whispered
bunch of-
word and keenest sight, I can reveal the magic veiled from light, name its form and power true, and all its secrets I can view.
And I point towards it and I point to me, and I'm like, I can just cast magic, dude.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting
That's
I am
a,
not the
that is
only
a
one.
great way to finish it off.
Oh. Here you go, Grandpa. Try it out.
I cast identify.
Oh.
Yep. that might have been more prudent. As you cast identify upon it, it's actually a bit weird. It doesn't give you all the information you'd expect as you start to apply the arcane magic, but you know that yes, it is actually made from adamantine.
I'll be down.
Right.
So you can tell that there's some powerful. Let me double check the spell. Hold up.
Let me check.
I gotta double check the spell real quick. I didn't expect you.
Wow.
That's
A pearl
perfect.
worth. Wow, this is an expensive spell. Yeah.
Yep, as you would recognize it as extraordinarily powerful abjuration magic is apparently bound to this lamp.
Interesting.
Cool.
Oh. So let me get this straight. Your lamp is indestructible.
Looks like it.
Hypothetically speaking, if it ever comes to it, am I allowed to use it as a weapon?
Most likely.
Okay. Yeah. That's good to know. That's all I can take of this lamp, I believe.
As long as you are not hitting somebody that made out of adamantine, should be fine.
Makes sense. We don't want your house to get
Yeah.
rugged.
I mean, currently I can summon it back if you guys destroy it, technically.
Oh, how do you know?
As I would pause for a sec. How do I know that, actually?
Doesn't get...
You certainly don't know. It's honestly more concerning that you don't know.
Wait a minute, how can I summon it back? What the hell? Why do I know this information out of the sudden as Arut just stares into the sky? Why? Okay, side note. We getting all right. Let me put the lamp back to my place.
Yeah, I'm handing it to him.
Does the fancy gun trick, you know, a little bit tossing it around into the side. Well, as she looks towards, a little help. The noble that can kick our ass.
It's Cardman.
Miss Cardamine, thank you for pointing out this important detail. We didn't notice.
Oh, that's certainly not a problem. So where are we going, actually?
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
We is
Yeah.
a big word, but sure. If you guys are going to the Adventurers Guild, Raphael and I are gonna take a little bit of a
Yeah.
detour.
Nope,
If you guys
we're all
don't
coming
mind.
with you.
What?
No, no, no. I want to know your address.
I mean, I don't feel. I just met you guys. I don't feel comfortable.
Oh wait, actually, hold up. She walks over to you, takes a sniff. Okay, I can follow his scent back to his house now. Doesn't matter.
Alright, guys.
That shows.
Check his place out.
You were sniffing me without my consent. Feel like this is a. I am so. I
feel
so
violated.
Yeah, I feel like I just got doxxed, man. Like, what the hell?
Yep. Yeah. Before you can even stop her, she starts running off in one direction, dragging Haru with her.
I'm gonna start chasing her. Like, oh wait, wait.
Let's see how broke his house is.
Leave her, leave her.
Roxy barely
It's
has a
completely
sink.
cool. I didn't see her sniff you at all.
Poor Jesse.
I feel like I probably didn't clean the house. The house is gonna be a messy mess, dude.
Poor Jesse. He's getting bullied by everyone.
It was bound to happen.
Jesse's getting bullied by the very universe, man. He's getting
Dude,
suplexed.
I don't know. I am starting to think that you're actually not even joking with that. I'm starting to think that's actually the point. Okay. Yeah, I'm making sure that Mr. Scales is safe and sound. My beloveds. And yeah. Can I? No, hypothetically speaking, if I catch up to this crazy woman, can I actually tackle her? I feel like if I try to tackle her,
you can absolutely make an athletics check to try to stop her, but she's
I feel
already
like I'm
running
actually
ahead
gonna
of you.
start riding her. Like it's gonna be like piggyback or how you call it. I'm just gonna like throw myself at her and just like she's not gonna feel anything. I'm just gonna like latch onto her and be like, wait, what? And just like moving. Like an unstoppable force. Athletics, right? DM?
All right. No, I heard you. I said roll
Okay, okay.
athletics. I was waiting for you
I
to
just
roll.
wanted to
like,
be sure.
I was
Okay,
like,
that is a 17.
yeah, let me roll athletics for
No.
Makara, who's
I'm not the crazy.
proficient in athletics. Yeah, she's whiz.
It's a +7, right? Oh, I knew it. Wait, that's oh, that's good. That's a 5 + 7, 12. Ooh.
Yep. So you're absolutely able to catch up to her.
Get back here!
Yeah, you're able to catch up to her as you're running right behind her. She has Aru in one hand and she just turns around. Hey Aru, stop him. We gotta get there first so we can really confirm how broke he is.
What is the meaning of this?
Alright. By the way, Jesse, I'm sorry. As Alkazem at his best.
Eldritch Blast?
What did you just guess? Oh, Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast to me!
Eldritch Blast, yes.
Dude,
you.
You actually just pull out a magical clock and shoot me with it.
But I will deal no damage.
Oh, sure.
No, I casting it. I guess I'm holding back my magical power to deal no damage to it in this case.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check just to see if you're able to restrain the magic.
God help me! This simple thing. Oh fuck!
Unfortunately, you're shooting him in the face.
Ah, shit. Wait. It first needs to hit.
My God, I just know this is gonna be like a 17.
It's gonna crit.
Oh
That's
no!
just weird.
Oh no! Thank God! Oh my God!
This would be the perfect time. Crit happens. What do you mean crit happens?
That was almost a crit. I will say. I almost it just rolled to the 7 into a 2 in the last minute.
That is 20 damage. I'm down.
Yep. You see Aru just kind of point his hand in your direction, and suddenly a bolt of purple-black energy goes flying past your head. Like a piece of the night sky was thrown at you.
Are you trying to kill me, Aru?
No, but no, not really. I kind of think you are a good person.
I'm tackling him.
Okay, go to tackle. Roll me a flex check. Go to the grapple. What's everyone else doing while these three are committing shenanigans?
Eating popcorn.
I'm gonna go shopping to buy some components. I'm just gonna separate myself from the group. I don't want to have anything to do with these guys right now.
In my time of need, you're leaving me behind.
Yeah, roll me. You also have to roll a acrobatics or athletics check to see if
this
you
is
are
like
able to not.
like a
It's
grapple.
contested grapple check. Oh, you barely make it. You barely. Wait, actually, what's your bonus?
No,
to
I get over it. It's a 9. It's a 9. Mine is a 9. Ooh, I thought it was like an 8. No, it's a 9.
you
I get it.
You were able to barely, and I mean barely, essentially jump forward, leap, and tackle just Aru to the ground, and just like got you. As Makaro's like, no, I got both of you. As she grabs you both, grabs you by the scruff of your shirt, along with essentially grabbing Aru by his pants, and literally just hauling you in both hands as she continues running.
Well,
Let me go, woman.
Aru looks at you, Jesse, as you see today what as he pull out a sheet of paper. Well, I can pull off getting dragged by a powerful woman, where in her other arm there is a man inside it. Right, cross that off the list of today's actions.
Actions? How? What in the? I'm just.
You know, I just foreseen something like this happen.
Why are we talking so chill while we're getting dragged by this crazy woman? And I'm just
to be fair, you're not much more sane. I swear I saw something too. Didn't you have holes in your chest?
What? I'm gonna try to free myself from her grasp.
All right, try to beat her athletic. Try to break the grapple.
Actually, no, I'm not freeing myself. I am tackling every one of us into the ground. I am not letting this slide.
All right, go for it.
That is a 13. Oh god.
Yeah, 24.
Oh god.
Yeah, you try to push her. Yeah, you try to push her over. She barely notices. She just keeps running with you.
Just like I thought. I'm just getting. I'm being the one who's getting pushed away. Okay.
But yes,
What?
in the
Yeah, I was gonna
you're
say-
getting dragged away. Kanadir, you're just leaving. Grumble, what are you doing? And same with you, Raphael. Are you all just gonna like? Okay, we're just
I'm the
gonna go
one
to
who's
the
leaving.
adventuring guild.
No, Raphael is the one leaving. Cardinier didn't answer yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he will
Oh.
not leave me behind.
Yeah, Raphael, you just gotta look up, look around. Nope, not dealing with this. Just take a
Yep.
left. Just gonna start heading to the Adventurers Guild.
I kind of eat
No,
popcorn.
today I'd like to stop at the bazaar first to buy some components.
What components are you trying to find?
A pearl, and owl's feather. What else? Here. Some bones, some specially marked bones, and a snake tongue, and honeycomb or sweet oil.
Holy witch, you're actually getting a fucking cauldron ready to go, huh?
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah,
Yeah, send me
I'm
a list.
preparing for third level too.
Yeah, send me a list of all the items, please.
Yep.
As we're looking away from Raphael, Cardinin, Grumble, what are you two doing as you're watching this shenanigans?
Well-
That's the best way of describing this. Shenanigans.
As I see how Jesse is being dragged by his failed attempt, I go like, I don't want to miss this, and I follow them.
Come on!
I
If I get the chance to make a deal with like some kind of being beyond the world to betray you all, I am going to think it 3 times, and then I may actually ally myself. I don't know.
Grumble,
Just saying.
Grumble pulls out a snack and watches the tackling happening and laughing as both Aru and Jesse get picked up by Miss Cardamine, and I will then kind of get up, look at my drawing of the strange triangle emblem, and go, huh. And kind of think to myself, what a strange day, and start walking towards random places in the city that I have seen the strange triangle shape that I thought that I was thinking about previously, and just try and compare it to the one that I've got drawn.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I can send you the reference image. Also, thank you. Yeah, keep in mind if you're going to go actually shopping for the bazaar itself, it's going to take 8 hours to find all these materials, so that'll be in a good chunk of your day if you go do so now, by the way. Just a thing to keep in mind, Raphael. And I can send you this image now, actually, Asmo, so you can get an idea what the triangle symbols look like. Ignore the thing in the picture.
Okay.
It's not important for the moment.
So you say.
Yeah,
It's not important for the moment.
Just ignore that. Just yeah.
Yeah, just ignore it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I'm probably actually just going to find the Asmodeus one and just comparing it to this one. Do you know what I mean? Just because I know that the Asmodeus
Yeah,
one
you
is all
find the
around town.
Asmodean symbol.
Yeah,
Yeah, you find the Asmodean symbol. Yeah, it's certainly nothing like this. The Asmodean symbol is that of a three triangles with their centermost tips meeting together, and then kind of looking like someone is like someone's trying to push a heart out, kind of deal, like a triangular heart. This is a whole bunch of different symbols. As you find the areas that you were looking for earlier, you find that they're each a single set of these triangles. Different sigils, and you really don't know what they mean. Are you going to be shopping for the 8 hours, Loco, or Raphael
Yeah,
gonna wait
yeah.
till later? All right, so you're going to be shopping for 8 hours. Just essentially pay me the gold unless you're haggling.
Okay, how much will it be? Because there are some components that don't
100
have
gold.
a price.
Yeah, 100 gold piece for the pearl that you were looking for. The owl feather would be a copper. The mark sticks and bones would be 25 gold pieces. A snake's tongue and honeycomb would be a total of 5 gold pieces for those.
Okay, so 130 gold and 1 copper.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yep, that should be. I change it.
All right.
Can I just have a quick ask? When I go past the churches of Asmodeus or is there what do they look like? Is it pretty like a normal church? Is it like
Oh, it's extraordinarily beautiful. It's a massive. Where is it on the map so I can point it out to everyone? Hold up. Let me go double check. Where was? Oops. Temple of the Five Forest Star. Yeah, no, it's a massive, essentially, temple complex made out of white stone with massive statues standing out front, representing different devils upon it. In front of it, a massive courtyard with smaller statues as well. It is made from a massive red dome, beautifully bleached white walls, all embroidered, not embroidered, lined with gold and brass. It is an extraordinarily opulent building.
cool? Then I think I'm probably quite intrigued to go and have a look if it's as opulent inside as it is outside.
All right. So we will keep that in mind. Raphael, just going somewhere.
Mhm.
Do you have any idea? So Raphael's buying stuff. Sorry, Cardinan's going with the others. Okay. As you enter in to the Temple of Asmodeus, unfortunately for you, as you're not a tiefling or someone who's used to the extreme heats, this place is sweltering. As this constructed, pristine temple made of white marble is massive. The statues of two powerful devils in flowing regalia at the entrance, 5 towering minarets, each crowned with a gleaming gold 5-pointed star, encircle the grand central chamber that you can see within. And as you start moving deeper in, the dome ceiling is a breathtaking painting of Asmodeus, bathed in golden light. Stained glass windows depict vibrant silhouettes of regal devils and magnificent cities surrounded by fire. As with this as well, you can see that the light that passes through changes from that of normal sunlight into that of a warm, almost fire-like glow, along with the constant, well, visual aid of many embers that seem to sense in the air, along with the rich scent of incense and brimstone. As you enter within, a woman meets you. A human woman of some sort, beautiful by all regards, dressed in frighteningly little in a frightening little amount of clothing. Essentially, a white set of silks that merely cover her breast and between her legs, revealing pale skin that goes for miles. Her red eyes look at you with a ravishing intent, and you feel almost drawn to her, almost to the point that you don't notice the small horns jutting out from her forehead or the bat-like wings upon her back. Welcome to the Temple of Asmodeus. How can I be of assistance?
Looks really stunned and kind of stares for a moment before he kind of goes,
I cannot lie, I cannot scream. My silent chokes, I speak in dream.
and he points to his throat. And he says,
The veil is thin where music dies, and I've seen gods with mortal eyes. There's blood in chords and ghosts in strings. The tune I hum may crown new kings. My shadow hums a second song. Off beat, off key, it won't take long.
Looking for the have a curse resolved from you then?
he kind of nods his head slightly and kind of looks to the places around and
learn something new, if I must. I don't know much about this Asmodeus.
Oh, you do not know of the Lord of the Hells. That's a shame. He'd certainly like to know more about you, as well as I. Why would I wish to not know such a well-spoken creature? If you wish to see this curse removed, unbound by song and dance, maybe just simply make a deal with me. A true understanding of one, you would be unbound by your curse. Only to have to go to the hells, not turned into a monster or as a slave, but to go willingly to join the ranks. With your talents and wordsmiths, maybe a fine hellish diplomat, or a noble, given time.
But you see this tag, a staver's brand, clipped on tight by a coward's hand. But chains don't last and songs don't die. I'll rip it free and watch them cry.
We can certainly do something about that. A simple matter in that regard.
So, if I understand, I must give something that is me, that lives.
Indeed, it would be, little one. For it is the way to truly be free of this.
like he's pretty keen on this idea, but obviously he is looking around to see if like Ari's there to kind of give him like an affirming nod or not. But when he doesn't see anyone kind of around and kind of realizing that no one is around, he kind of just steps up to her and kind of goes,
Well, tell me more. I'm sorry if you've done this a lot and you're bored.
I'm certainly not bored. You're such an interesting fellow. And I'd be happy to tell you about it. How much do you know about the 5 tenets here?
Yes. That's it. It's my best.
More than understandable. Shame you were not told. This is a place of freedom, and and it seems you're sure to gain it, to be free of all of this eventually. The 5 tenets are simple. Rules that hinder progress challenge the masses to reject them. Moral judgments hamper efficiency and prosperity. There is equality in life's inherent unfairness. Wealth begets wealth, and thus is the cornerstone of power. Knowledge is the gateway to dominion.
Interesting. And then he'll kind of turn his head once more and he'll start telling the story of his of the kind of the murder that he actually did and the ones he's been blamed for. In rhyme, I heard the dagger cutting flesh before the scream, a lullaby cut from fever dreams. My life was ripped apart, broken heart, or so it seems, made a slave just to appease. Tried to stop the bleeding rhyme, but death don't dance in perfect time when God see blood upon those cobbled stones. But I did nothing wrong. But you think I did something. I don't want to hold back. Maybe you should know that. Haters really don't like me, but I ain't everyone. And he keeps on going on and on.
As you continue to essentially ramble in a way, this figure, this what must be a succubus, listens to you with the unerring trueness of a lover, as if every word was one that she held as a personal gemstone to be cherished and loved. And she continues to speak with you, answering any question that you may have to answer. Always keeping the deal open, but not entrapping you to do so, offering it as a possibility.
What with the deal? Do they give any specifics?
What specifics would you like to know?
Well, like, are they talking about my entire soul, a portion of?
It would
Is
be
there...
no, you'd be selling your entire soul. You would be destined to eternal service within the hells.
Okay. As a middle-aged to aging kobold, would I even understand what that means?
It would be eternal service, which means you would not go to the afterlife of your people. If there is anyone you'd wish to go see after death to be reunited to them, that would be.
As a player, I get it. I'm just kind of not so sure that he would necessarily.
I would say Rumbled would. This is what the succubus would be providing this.
Gotcha.
Because
cool.
This is a lawful deal. She's not trying to trick
yeah.
you. She's laying out the minutia.
Yeah. Okay.
But with that, you would gain essentially allies within the hells itself. You know, you're a bound soul destined to go there. So devils themselves, at least within your lifespan, will be more likely to favor you. You will be able to be lifted from this curse, unbound by it. And you'd also be able to gain a few other benefits as your contract would take place.
Okay.
As you would be able to, something that you wouldn't get into exactly these terms, but because that's not in line, but you would essentially resemble more like a tiefling. You get to keep most of your racial features, but you get to also pick a few of the tiefling racial features and attributes to add to your character sheet.
Okay.
The only downfall to this deal is that resurrection magic no longer works on you. If you die, you are permanently slain.
I mean, I'm cool with that anyway. But okay. Then I say I do wish to stop this rhyme. It's gone on for way too much time. So by iron and flame, by blood and dread, I seal my soul where mortals fear to tread. Asmodeus' name upon my heart I bear. My will his will, my service his to share.
So you're taking the deal. Oh no. Okay.
Alrighty
Alrighty
then.
then.
What are you doing?
I think this is the first player character I've ever heard from or seen take the deal.
It's my name. I had to do it.
Your name?
Yeah.
All right, you see her smile, and
Oh
then
god.
with this contract bound with me, sinking within this blackened sea, be bound and unbound here and now, free from all. for not a sound as she reaches out and places a kiss upon your forehead as the contract itself is written above, shown free as you are now unbound by your curse, with the dreadful contract of Asmodeus now bound to your soul.
This
How would you describe him as he transforms?
As he smiles, the normal kind of quite innocent smile turns into a slightly crueler one. There's two kind of bumps on the side of his head that can make him look very kobold-esque, kind of become slightly thinner, and then refine and move and sweep back into curved horns. Still very draconic, his red scales becoming deeper blood red, and his eyes move to slits as he says,
I shall inspire dread in the hearts of my foes, enforcing Asmodeus' law with ruthless efficiency. I honor every bargain, however cruel or cunning, for to shirk a pact is to dishonor my lord. I seek out weakness in others, be it pride, greed, or despair, and offer them the infernal bargain.
And like reading the tenets that laid out in front of me.
All right. Also, to answer your question, Loco, if you're leveling up, it's an optional thing. It replaces your turn undead.
Oh,
channel
okay,
negated
thank you.
effect. But as in this moment, as many others actually clap, many of the devils there almost applaud a new soul to join their ranks, as the very place here now feels comfortable to you, just like home.
I then
The
just
succubus who had claimed your soul for the hells looks to you. Then you certainly will be one to watch them. And as your sponsor, and the one who has termed you, I am Seraphina, and I shall be one of your closest guides.
Thank you, Seraphina. I have something to share. I believe that it will bond us further, perhaps.
and I show them the drawing of the demonic sign.
Say, it is this that actually brought me here, although I do not believe it is of our patron.
That is certainly not. That's worrying, simply. May I take this, or do you have a copy I may transcribe?
By all means. It was of the man I killed, of whose...
Why I have this, and I show them my slave bracelet once more, and
By the way, the slave bracelet has been shattered, literally melted away.
okay,
As part of your
Fuck.
contract, you are unbound by your deal.
And I was like, go to point at it. Obviously, it's not there, and I'm like, well,
Yes, it's was why I was a slave. I was blamed for this one's killing. And this is the symbol he carried.
You did have this symbol on you again.
How concerning. I will look into it. I will provide this to the arbiters. But you, Grumbo, the look of worry melts away to one of seductive glee, are now one of us. Go forth and enjoy your gifts.
Perhaps
Enjoy the taste of freedom.
you could just call me Grizzle or Skick. I believe Grumbold is now dead.
Well, Grayson, I shall look forward to your capabilities in the future. As, yeah, you're now technically a tiefling. Modify
Well-
your sheet as such.
That was like 3 sessions. That was good enough. That lasted a while.
this is.
I did not expect
session 5.
it. Yeah,
if
it's-
you like DM, let's be honest, nobody expected it. If you did, then you're lying. Like that's not real.
But yes,
Holy.
you have yeah, you are now a tiefling kobold, bound to the hells, now willing servant of Asmodeus.
I'm a kabeefling.
Kabeefing!
Small tiefling size. Woo!
Woo!
You can now ice
Woohoo!
fireballs.
Let's go.
Small scaled tiefling with long pointy
So-
face.
You know what he's gonna
Let me get
become?
this- let me
He's
get
gonna
this
be-
out of the
he's gonna
way.
become an Ashid. Why am I forgetting the name? Abishai. He's gonna become
You
an
know what?
Abishai.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
What is an Avishar? What?
It's a
It's
cruel
a
Dragon Devils.
Yeah.
Dragon Devils.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
They're
Yeah,
very
they
cool.
exist. They are the servant of Tiamat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know. I've never heard their names, I guess now. I get it, I know. From Baldur's Gate descending to Avernus.
And I will sneak off into the crowd and start looking for Raphael in the bazaar, I suppose.
All right. As we return back to Makara, Aru, and Makara, Aru, Cardinir, and poor Jessie as she takes a deep sniff again. Wow, it's really hard to smell in here. There's a lot of snakes here too. Did you know that? As she literally jumps over a building with both of you in hand. It's your like a crack and a. As
I knew
you're
I was
just
gonna
kinda
die
following
one day.
behind him, Cardinir. As you kind of know the path towards Jesse's house, so you just gotta stay a good like 40 feet back, just kind of languidly making your way there.
Okay.
How do you know where my house is, Cardinier?
You don't want to.
You. I trusted you.
Yeah, it doesn't take long for her to literally land on the roof of your house with a crack. Oh, we're here.
That's gonna be a while to repair.
Oh, it's not. Here, I'll make sure my family fixes it. As she just hands you 20 gold pieces. That should cover it.
He immediately, you can see him immediately cheer up after he gets handed the money. He was like, "Well, that was a fun experience. Oh, actually, I also didn't even get to use my my body to do exercise. It was like a transport way. That was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. Thank you, Miss Carmine."
You're most welcome. And then she just kind of plops you both down on the edge of your house. Please show us in.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna scan, on
Roll me a
the
perception check.
outside. Yeah. I am not like letting my guard down after that.
Hey, gaming, guess what we got? We got our first infernal contract.
Yep.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
I am not. I would say I'm surprised, but nah.
I am.
So who is the
That was the
lucky signing?
That was like a slim chest of me. Yeah, he's not gonna sign, but knowing Asmo, hell yeah, he's going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I got an 18.
Our lovely little kobold is now a kiefling.
yeah.
Tiefling.
How do you say it's called again? Navisha or something?
Abishai.
Avishai. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Those are mean.
Yeah, he's not going to be an Abishai at level 2. We're not doing that. I have some
I mean, he doesn't have the abilities. It's just that
So-
flavorfully he is that.
Technically, oh, sorry, it doesn't matter. We're not. This isn't the end of the session, is it? This is we can.
No, we're
continue.
not.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was just cracking. I was just
Okay,
cracking
okay.
a joke. That was
Okay,
all.
okay.
As you two run in, well, you open the door to your humble abode.
It is humble. I don't have a lot of money. Look, lady, Miss Carmine, apologies. Not everyone can afford an incredible house for themselves. I am lucky I have a home at least.
Fair enough. Also, from what you can see, upon the walls, no one else can see these, to clarify. It's only you. You can see what looks to be the scrawlings of strange words that you cannot understand.
I cannot understand because it's in another language.
More like trying to read it is giving you a mind-numbing headache.
God damn it! Why am I the languages guy if I cannot read? Okay,
I mean, are you fluent in Infernal?
Oh damn, no, I am not. No, so I do not know what it's saying, and also I'm getting a migraine. That's awesome.
Yep, it's to confirm you recognize the languages. You just can't read them yourself. There's Infernal, and then there's newer ones, and you can tell because these words are floating in the air above the Infernal words, in Abyssal.
I do know Abyssal. What does it say?
Are you sure you want to read it?
I don't like this question. Actually, give me a second. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna gamble.
So, yes, he is.
No, do not tell me. No, actually, tell me.
Alright,
tell me.
roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, 17. Whew. I'm getting good rolls with wisdom. That could have
You're
actually
very
fucked me
lucky
up a lot.
because you barely made that save.
Dude, I need to stop doing this.
Yeah, let me go change music.
That's never a
damn
good
it.
sign.
This is like the second time this session that happens to me. Hooray.
You realize that it isn't words. Unfortunately, you start reading and you're like, all right, this is a simple thing of an abyssal, like just like some kind of arcane script, nothing too bad. And then you start noticing that no, that's not words. This is like as you look at the layout, this is like looking at a human nervous system.
What?
As if these abyssal words have been layered together in such a way that upon the infernal, it's almost as if something is trying to use words itself to literally write arcane sigils upon the air to pull itself into another plane of existence. As thankfully for you, you make the save as instead of being once again mind altered by an abyssal something, an eldered thing that seems to be now clinging to you like a second skin, it merely folds in upon itself as suddenly, with a crack, a human-sized looking figure is removed from the wall. All that
What?
remains is what looks to be the silhouette of what probably was you. Made of from the stone of your house, from the sandstone, just removed, like someone scooped it out using a ice cream scooper.
What in the hell am I getting myself into? Can
Everyone else
anybody
can
else
see
see
this, by
that?
the way. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
everyone
it's
else
true.
can see this as suddenly there's just a vaguely Jesse-shaped hole in the wall.
Me looking at the weirdly Jesse-shaped Jesse.
That is real, right? You guys are seeing this, right?
Yeah, very much. It's a very nice architecture, I have to say. Very nice window style.
I did
It's good
not
too.
do that, Aro.
Let's see.
Yeah, Kanazir. Kanazir. As you're approaching the house, you see Jesse leaving.
Hey, how was it?
It's going well. It's going well in there. It's not the best, I would say, but humble abodes and all that. So, are you going to come with me?
Sure. Where are the others?
Oh, they're currently just out getting lunch. They actually traversed a door over. Please follow with me.
Okay. And I follow him.
Did I see that?
Yeah, you start going deeper into the slums.
Why was
So
was
where are
I?
we going exactly?
Oh, just somewhere to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, going back
Did
to
I-
the party.
DM, did I see that? Did I just see that?
Oh no,
happen?
you did not at all.
Okay. I cannot believe that just happened. That's not me, guys. That's not me.
Well, unfortunately, no one else knows that's not you.
I know. I was quoting
as
by default.
as there's a sniff. Hey Jesse, did you walk outside?
I am in the roof. We are in the roof. What do you mean I just walked outside?
Well, I just smelled something that smelled exactly like you walking with Mr. Cardinier.
Where?
Oh, they just left. You didn't notice?
It smelled just like me.
Indeed. It's actually kind of impressive, though there's something I don't register there.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Miss Carmine, can you do me a favor? Can you track the scent, please?
Oh, 100%.
Good, splendid. I am please encouraging you to follow that scent post haste. Aru, go with her. I am going to check my house and see if Mr. Scales is fine. Just
Okay.
Yep, those two rush out of the house. On the other hand of things, yeah, no. Mr. Skills is a-okay. He looks actually quite happy underneath where he is, just kind of grooving to some unknown music. Looks to
Okay.
you and just kind of wiggles his head back and forth.
Hey, Mr. Scales, it's been a while. I pet him on the upper part of his head.
Yeah, he just starts he starts rubbing his snoot into your hand essentially.
Aww.
Mr. Scales, I know you're not quite the intelligent one, but have you seen someone that looks like me? You know, if I don't even know what I'm trying to convey. You cannot even talk. I'm gonna try to think of like a way to ask him, as in like, how to say this. Does he look like very excited to see me? Like I've not been
Yes,
here in
very
quite a
excited.
while.
Yeah,
Okay.
very, very excited.
Okay. Then that I don't have to ask anything. Scratch that from the record. I already know that at least there's not someone impersonating me. That's good. Well, okay, Mr. Scales. You look a little bit fat than usual. Have you eaten all of the mice?
Indeed.
Guts. Okay. Keep it easy with the mice. I don't want to come back again and see you twice as fat as you are right now. I'm saying all of this in Draconic, by the way, and I'm just.
Yeah, the snake continues just to wiggle happily.
I'll be back in a few days. Stay there. Do not burn the house down. No fire. And I just close the door immediately.
Yeah,
Where's
door
the
slams
music
behind him
coming
as you rush off into the distance as...
Actually, a question before anything. The music was from the streets, or was it from inside the house? I don't know, said the DM again. Great.
Yeah.
Do I investigate the music, or do I... No, I'm gonna go... I'll go back afterwards. I'm gonna go help Cardinier. He needs to be at peace with the debt that he owes me.
Yep, as you rush off, following after the scent as Miss Carmine is running into the distance, as we leave a now Grizzle to join with that of Raphael. We're gonna end the session there on this very problematic moment.
I was expecting we just go to the Adventure Guild. Not this. Oh well.
Oh, everyone decided to take some side quest.
Yeah, that's the way of DMD. I like it.
I just wanted to check out the house.
It would have been nice if you didn't roll that 2 earlier.
Jesse, what did you cooking?
I have no idea, dude. I have no idea what I don't know what they want. I actually don't know what they want. What do you want from me?
Well, they want your soul because you owe them lots of money.
That makes sense. I mean,
Give
to be fair,
me your soul.
Your soul is mine.
Now you're gonna have
Get over here.
one of your debt collectors next to you at all times.
Wait,
this is something different. This was supposed to happen to Grumble, but you know, well, unfortunately, you handed it to someone else. You handed the grenade to someone else.
What grenade?
Congratulations, you won the hot potato game.
Was he cloned?
Yeah, you don't know. You'll find out next time.
But side note, as well,
Next time on
congratulations
Dragon
for the for the Warlock powers. And next episode in Dragon Ball Z, Cell is arrived.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Next time in Dragon Ball Z.
Let's go for the
Everybody's
XP
fucking
stuff.
dead.
But yeah, let's go for the experience stuff. A character attuned to a new magic item. No.
San Antonio.